I have nearly 16 years of experience. I used to work as head of the department in an institute. Later, I was working in Dayanand Sagar. Last year, 2 years back, I was working with Dayanand Sagar University. Then I just came back to Chennai. Uh, this is my hometown, so I start back in Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science. I have my PhD in from Anna University, and my PhD is about speech processing. And speech processing in the sense we used to capture a signal called non-audible murmur, uh, which is a slight, a small signal which is heard at the back of the ear. So this is mainly used for people with speech imperative. So because they can't actually speak, right? So we did a project even in Dayanand Sagar. I think the project is still there. We used to do a project. We did a project actually, a wheelchair. I think which is available with Moli sir. Which is based on IoT, right? And now later I started my research in ethical hacking. I mean there is not much to explore, but since Hindustan is focusing mainly on ethical hacking and cyber security and all those things, we have a lot of specialized course in cyber security. We I started working towards it, right? And now I am trying to implement cyber security with speech processing and image processing, right? Now my title today is about information gathering. Okay, I will be sharing my screen. Guys, you can see my screen, right?
Sir, it's still loading actually.
Okay, wait, I will do one thing. I will switch on my video, switch off my video so that I think. Is it shared?
No, sir, actually, it's still loading.
Okay, wait, I will share again. Abhinav, just tell me when you see the screen.
Yes, sir, now it is visible.
Now it is visible.
Now it is visible, sir, yes.
Yeah, you can see the PPT, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Right, what is information gathering? Wait, I will make it in full screen. Now, before asking that question, why information gathering is necessary, you should ask why ethical hacking is necessary at all. Many will be saying different reasons. Okay, there will be a lot of different reasons for telling why this ethical hacking is needed. It can be called as an ethical hacking or the hacking itself. But the computer itself has a lot of security problems with it. I think you might have heard about a lot of terminology which is used with this ethical hacking or computer security itself or cyber security. It's called as encryption, decryption, cryptography. Okay, and then private key, public key. Then we have message hashing, MD5 algorithm, SHA algorithm, RSA algorithm, DES algorithm. There are a lot of n number of algorithms available in the world to secure your system. But even though we say that our system is secure, our computer is secure, maybe in another 5 or 6 years, what happens? A new virus comes into the system, or a person who is very strong with this type of algorithm, he breaks it. He breaks the algorithm, and then what happens is again we have to find a new algorithm for it. We have to look for another algorithm. We have to improve the security of the algorithm by increasing the key size. It all started a few years, not few hundred years back, at the time of Julius Caesar. All of you might have heard about Julius Caesar, right? He's an emperor, Roman emperor. Oh, see, even in India, there might have been a lot of encryption algorithms available. I mean, encryption methods which is used by our kings and queens, but we don't have proper documentation. That's the main drawback in Indian system. Even when you visit any temples, you can see that people will be scribbling. They will be writing their roll numbers, their register numbers. They will destroy the whole, the sculptures and the inscriptions. Actually, in our India, that is the way we used to document we used to document the methods or the king's names, what he did, everything. Likewise, when we take this encryption algorithm, Julius Caesar, that is as of now, that is the oldest algorithm, encryption algorithm which is available. He designed an algorithm. So he used a simple 26-letter alphabet, and he used one method to encrypt it. It's called a transpositional cipher. That is changing the position of the alphabet. That is not actually here. The topic is not related to you, but anyhow, you should know that that is where it started. Caesar cipher. It is called a Caesar cipher. From there, it started, and slowly, from transpositional, sorry, from sorry, substitution cipher. This is called a substitution cipher. You might have done that in your school days. No, in your school, if you are writing a letter, of course, now you are all using mobile phone. When we are doing our school, we didn't have mobile phone at the time. Even when I did my college, at the third year only, mobile phone was introduced during my third year. So in 2000, 2001 and all, there is no mobile phone at all. Now, at the time when we are in our school, what we do is when we used to communicate with friends, my friend will be sitting in the first bench, I will be sitting in the fourth bench. So I can't talk in the class, right? So what we'll do is we will write a letter, and it has to be in a secret way. Others should not see what is inside. So what we'll do is we will substitute one alphabet with other alphabet. Okay. So instead of A, I will be using C or D. Instead of B, I will be using some other alphabet. So these 26 alphabet from A to Z will be replaced with some other alphabet from A to Z. Okay. Now what happens is only myself and my friend will know what is the actual alphabet. That is what is linked to one another. So that is how it started. So that is called that here what happens is we are replacing one alphabet with other alphabet. That is why it is called as substitution cipher. Then came a transpositional cipher. There are a lot of methods, different algorithms used for transposition. That is changing the position of the alphabet itself. Instead of substituting one alphabet, we will change the alphabet. For example, in this screen itself, we can see computer is there. COMPUTER. So what I will do is instead of C, I will take the R and put in the first. Instead of O, I will put P. Instead of M, I will use T. Like that, I will scramble the letters. So this is called as transposition, changing the position of the alphabets. Now, what happened? If you look into the history, you all know that World War II, which happened in 1939 to 1945, at the time they used one machine called Enigma, which is used by German soldiers, German military itself. So what happened is it's actually a transpositional machine which is used to change the position of the alphabets. And Britain, that is these British and these Allied forces, they were failing because they can't transcript or transcribe what is actually transferred. They can't actually interpret the messages which is communicated between the German soldiers. That is where Alan Turing came into focus. You all know who is Alan Turing. Alan Turing is a great mathematician. Now, Alan Turing, what he did is he designed a Turing machine. He started, he worked on it. He nearly worked for 4 to 5 years, and he designed a Turing machine. What this Turing machine did is it will reverse the Enigma machine's work. Now, what you can see is so they will get the code. From that code, they will feed that into the Turing machine, and from that Turing machine, they will get the original script. So this is what it is going on. So it has been going on for many years. After this Turing machine, these Enigma machines, and all those things, earlier stage, there was one algorithm called DES algorithm, it is data encryption standard. Then slowly, when it was introduced, they said that this is the one of the safest algorithm at that time, which is actually designed by IBM. Then what happened? After 10 years, a student broke the codes. So again, they thought, what is the drawback in that? Then they went for another secure algorithm called Regendal algorithm, or otherwise called as AES algorithm, that is Advanced Encryption Standard. Then again, that is also was broken, which is compromised. Then they went for private key. These algorithms used only one key, so they went for public key. Public key will be using two keys, one key for encryption, other key for these, and all you will learn in your future classes. This is very interesting, this cryptography, this ethical hacking, all the things. If you are interested, it is very interesting. You can, you can build a very good career in this particular platform. Then after that, RS algorithm came. Still now, some websites will be using DES algorithm, some websites will be using RS algorithm. So it is depending upon their comfortability and their, affordability. Why I'm telling this? Because the evolution. When you take the evolution of this type of cyber security, or cryptography, it is not in a standstill phase. If you take a mechanical engineering, when I say a wheel is going to be like this, a wheel is going to be always round. You can't design a wheel in square shape or rectangle shape, right? It is not going to be efficient. But in computer science, we can't say that it has stopped. This is the end, or this is what I mean. I have, there is an stagnation here, or this is the final product. No, it will be keeping on evolving. That is why when I say why we need this ethical hacking, why can't a company and just recruit an ethical hacker, find out all the bugs, and okay, you have found all the thing, you can go home. No, they can't do it. They have to continuously monitor what is happening inside the system, because new type of virus is coming each and every day. New type of attack is happening each and every day. I can't stop there. I can't say that my system is secure. Even my system, even now, my laptop, I am using a public platform, that is Armit. I don't know whether Armit is compromised or not. I don't know whether it is having a proper security or not. Right? I am trusting a third party. I am trusting a third party, which is very, that is a trust, mutual trust we are having. And that is why we need ethical hackers. These ethical hackers, what they will do? They will try to solve the security problems. There are a lot of security problems available. These are some of the news which I gathered 1 year back. You can see there is 2 million passwords reportedly stolen. There is one default router password leads to spilled military secrets. Russian hackers penetrate US electrical. This is actually last year when Trump won the election 4 years back. They said that the Russians has hacked the electoral system. Even now they are saying it, right? Now this is the problem. The system will be continuously evolving. And what are the different reasons for having these type of security issues? First thing is lack of money. Right? I am a small startup. I will start a small startup. When I start the company, I will not have that much money. I will start with 1 crore, and this 1 crore is for my physical structure, my employees, and all those things. In that physical structure itself, I would have spent at least 70% of my money. And in that case, I can't go for providing proper security, firewall, and all those things, because that costs money. That nothing is free. Second thing is lack of time. No, I don't have time, because no, when I develop a product, I don't have time to test it. I will simply go for deployment. There will be a need for deployment. And third is lack of expertise. I don't have proper expertise for it. Negligence. This is one of the common reason. The most common reason is negligence. and convenience. This is mainly used for uh, these type of illegal websites, the sites which is providing this new movies and all. The famous site is Tamil Rockers, and these companies they will make this as a convenience, because they don't want to have proper security, because there are a lot of technical reasons behind it. If I want to have a proper security, then I have to give my address, where is the physical location of the server, and all those things. I have to give these things to a certificate authority, CA, and those authority will get all the address, physical address, and all those things. If I give the physical address, then police will come and capture me, right? They can easily catch me. So that is called convenience. And sometimes the company will be not in a position to invest huge amount. Generally all the money will be, if you take any company, 70% of the money will be invested in the physical structure, that is hardware. So I can't afford to give or buy new products, and too complex systems. Again, this is the most important thing, third party components, which I told you just now, right? We are all depending upon a third party, and when I depend too much on a third party, then it means that I am exposing myself. That is why even when you are installing lot of applications in your Android mobile, not only Android or iOS, you have to be very careful. It ask no it will be asking you to access the gallery. It will be asking you to access the contact. You will be giving yes, 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 agree, 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 and what happens? They will get all your information. Now they will get all your contact details. They can browse your gallery sitting at a remote location. You have to be very careful with it. Which application is accessing for what? No, you will be installing a game. The game will be asking you to give access to gallery. Why the game needs access to the gallery, or why the game needs to access your contact, right? You will be installing some application like any application which doesn't require take a simple calculator. Now you will be trying to install, you will just use a third party calculator, and this calculator will be asking you to give access to gallery and contacts, without seeing the, without looking at the what it is going to happen, what without the, what happens to you in the future. We are just giving it. Now you might have heard about lot of problem with this financial sector. There are a lot of companies which is offering lot of loan without any proof. I know what they are doing it. I got 2 or 3 messages itself. They will give you instant loan. Instant loan will be like 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees, and the interest charges will be more. They will charge you like 30 to 40% interest. For 5,000 rupees, you have to pay 3,000 or 4,000 rupees interest. But what we will do is, at the time there will be some emergency, we will do it. What happens is, when you are installing the particular application, it will be asking you for your contact and your gallery. Now what they are doing is, if you fail to pay, you may forget. Sometimes it happens, right? So when we forget to pay, they are sending messages to all your contact, and these guys are accessing the gallery, and they are getting your intimate files, intimate photos if you have, and they are sharing it in the group, WhatsApp group, right? Now this is which is not acceptable. You are not secure, because when you are trying to install the particular application, you are giving X to everything. Just don't do it, right? So this is a triangle where you can see the security, complexity of functionality, and then usability is there. Now the risk assessment, generally the risk assessment happens at the middle. You have to look for the risks. Now you can see this complexity and functionality. Sometimes you will have a necessity that the system should be launched tomorrow. It is very urgent. You will avoid all the parameters. Sometimes you will be using some common passwords, 1 2 3 4 5 6, And do you know what is the most commonly used password in the world? Password itself. PASSWORD. That is the most commonly used password in the world. Right? And sometimes you will have a website which will ask only for which will have only login form, that is username and password. Right? So this is all the factors we have to consider. Now, when we are into ethical hacking, you have to check in the perspective of an hacker. So, but you are not going to do any physical damage to the system actually. But what you are doing is you have to think like an hacker. Okay, you have to check the system from the attacker's perspective. See, I will ask you, I will show you a house. There is a house which is having a huge compound wall and all those things. And I will take you there and I'm asking you, just find a method or find a way to get inside the house. Now, what you will do, you will try to assess the situation first. First thing is assessing the information. That is very important, right? What you will do, you will just go and assess how tall the compound wall is, right? Is there any security cameras available? Can you climb the wall? Is there any securities available? Is there any dog inside? How many doors are there? Whether the doors are reinforced, like that, right? So here, what you will do is you have to use whether think like an hacker. That is, whether the hacker is using the same methodology. No, every day new applications are coming. And the next thing is, do we have the same goals? No, your goal is entirely different from their goals. And do we have to hide ourselves when ethically hacking? Yes, of course, because you have to think like an hacker. And why, if you are doing all those things, hacking makes it ethical? Because you are not going to do any physical damage or even logical damage. You are going to find out the necessary loopholes, and you are going to guarantee that the system cannot be hacked. Right? Now, these are some of the reasons. Even I know I want to give a personal. When I teach my student, also I will be telling. See, because we will be sharing lot of applications. When we take this Kali Linux, there are a lot of thousands and thousands of applications available, and day by day they are upgrading. Now, always keep in mind you should never use these tools for illegal or a different motive. So these are some of the motivations which makes a normal student into an hacker. First thing, they think that they are very cool in it. No, don't think that hacking into a BSNL server is an cool thing. It's actually a crime, national crime. Don't do that. Even when we teach for education purpose, what we will do is we will create a dummy website. Right? We will create a dummy website, and from there, when you are using Metasploit or something, there are a lot of applications available. When you are using any application, no, we will use a dummy website, and from there we will try to do it. And because you can't do it. Third thing is money. For money, don't do it, because at one particular point of time, if you take the history of hackers, all the hackers will be get caught finally. At one particular point of time, you will make a mistake. Revenge, taking revenge on your girlfriend or boyfriend or the employer, they will fire you, and you may have some reason to take revenge on them. No, annoyance. Some people will be keeping constantly annoying you, so you will be very much no, in order to teach them a lesson, you will do it. No, don't do that, because you don't know what happens. Protesting against something. Usually, no, when before this hacking, this system and all, they used to use these, paints and all, and they will scribble everywhere. Now, the easiest way is to hack into the system. 2 days back, I heard a news that our lot of websites in India has been hacked by Chinese companies, and 1 year back, that IRCTC website has been hacked, and what happened for that is Indian hackers hacked the military website of Pakistan, military website. Right? This no, this what will happen is, without knowing the consequences, we are doing it, And finally, we have these organized and well-paid professionals. These are all called as, even though it is called as mafia, these people are called as cyber terrorists. Now they are doing it for, as an organized crime. You shouldn't do it, right? Now, that they will be sending us some information after that. This organized crime, ransomware. You might have heard about this virus 2 years, 3 years back. There was this virus called ransomware. So what they will do is they will hack your system. They will take all your files and they will lock it. And if you want to open your file, you have to pay some money. They will ask some money like $3,000 or $5,000, depending upon uh, the severity of the files. The files are more, important files, then the money will be more. So likewise, there are different types of hackers. I think you know all these things: black hat, white hat, script kiddies, protest, gray hat, red hat, blue hat. Okay, and this is the difference between here. You can see the difference between ethical and non-ethical hacking, right? Always in ethical hacking, there will be a contract between the employer, and the particular hacker. So there will be a contract, and these guys will be asking you to sign the contract, so that what happens is you are legally allowed by the company itself to access. So and your only condition is to promote the security by showing the vulnerabilities. Then you have to find all the vulnerabilities without causing any harm. Once you have found out all the vulnerabilities, you have to document all your activities, and then you have to present your final thing. So these are the steps in hacking. In Hollywood movies, even in Indian movies, nowadays you can see they will show you a lot of systems working, and you can see that there will be a lot of codes running here and there, and they will show simply they are uploading a virus. And all those things are nonsense. Okay, nothing is real. All right, and no, it's real. I mean, if you can say 0.1%, it is real, but it is not as easy as it was shown in the movies. Just like that, they will come, they will open a system anywhere in the part of the country. They will hack the traffic light. They will hack the computer system. They will hack the military installation, everything. No, there are different steps in hacking. First thing is information gathering. Second thing is identifying the target domain. Third is finding the vulnerability. After finding the vulnerabilities, you can exploit the vulnerabilities, and later we have this lateral movement and carry out the goal. Now, our topic today is information gathering. So here you can see at the after the finding the vulnerabilities only, you can go for exploitation. Before finding the vulnerabilities, you can't go for exploitation. Okay. So these are same, detailed steps. We will get into information gathering. That is the topic. I think time is running. We started late, right? Okay. So what is general information gathering? Right. We have to gather the information first, right? Which person you are going to hack, or which company you are going to hack, or which organization you are going to hack. You should collect the basic information, right? We have to prepare for the attack. So what you are going to do is you have to collect all the information regarding the target. Then after collecting the information, you have to analyze the target, whether it is correct information or not, right? when and you have to categorize it so that you can use it later, right? See, I will now for example, wait, okay, I will be using Google. First I will start with Google hack, and we'll go with some other tools which is available. Now let us start with our organizer. Okay, so now I am going to know some information about our Maulitian sir, who is a coordinator, right? Okay, simply I am just giving his name in Google, and you can see that I get a lot of information about him, right? So here, whether I know whether Maulitian is working with Dayanand Sagar University or not. Think about that. I am a layman. I know only the name SK Maulisharan is there. So what happened is I can see where he is working, and you can see that I will just go through all the information, and
So
here you can see that.
the viewer
Yeah.
was saying they can't see Google.
Can you see?
No, sir, it's still the PPT only, general information gathering. The PPT
Okay. Okay. No, wait.
browser is not shown. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. I thought that I'm using general share, but can you see now?
Okay. Um, no, sir, not yet.
Huh?
No, sir, we can't see.
Just a minute.
1 second, sir, it's sharing now. Yes, yes, sir, we can see.
Uh, okay. Now you can see, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, can you see now? Uh, I'm not looking into the chat. Okay. I will answer your questions once
Yeah,
the
I'm
session
seeing it
is
in the
at
chat,
the
sir.
end. Okay.
The chat
I
is
will answer all your
showing.
questions.
Yes, sure, sir.
Right. You can see that I have given only the name SK Mauliswaran. I know SAS name is SK Mauliswaran. And when I enter, you can see that these are the information which is displayed. And when I open the first, link which is given in the search, you can see I can see his photo. I can get his photo. So what I can do is I can right click and I can give say images. So I will save his image. Then I can see where he completed his degree, masters and his bachelors and all those things. Now I got a very interesting information about Maulishwaran which I itself don't know. So what I'm doing is I am searching and I can find out his daughter's name is Samitra and his wife's name is Kanya Devi. Sorry, Mauli sir. Okay. So here I can find out the next thing is the date of birth of his daughter. Right? That is the date of birth, right? Yeah, that is the date of birth, right? Now what I can do is with this information, these are some of the preliminary information which I can use against Mauli sir. Right? Now, you know, if I get hold of his mobile phone, if I have his mobile phone with me, and it is a number lock, if it is a number lock, I can assure you that he will be using either his date of birth or his daughter's date of birth or his wife's date of birth. Right? All these information where I can get in social media, that is Facebook. So if I log into Facebook because he is already friend with me, so there is no need. I can't show you that. Now, when I enter into my Facebook account or any Facebook account, if I Google and see, you will not be, most of the Facebook account will not be protected. You will not give that protection, right? So what you will do, you will be open. So what I will do is I will try to log into it. I will find out basic information about you. Now what happens is here you can see Mauli sir is working with Dayanand University. Now I will create a fake profile, a Facebook profile, which states that myself Kumaresan will be working in. I will put my workplace as Dayanand Sagar University. Now think this as a big university that it has around 1,000 employees working. Now what happens is these employees will not have a chance to meet one another. So what I will do, I will give a friend request to Mauli sir. He will see what is my profession where I am working. It will show that Kumaresan is working with Dayanand Sagar University. Fine. He will think that I am one of his employee and he will click accept. Once I am into his Facebook account, what I will do? I can get all his basic information, where he is married, married to whom, what is his date of birth, and all those things. Once I get this date of birth, I told you already, right? I am 100% sure, even you guys will be using your date of birth as a PIN number or your girlfriend or boyfriend's date of birth as a PIN number. And the most frequently used PIN number is your vehicle number, the 4-digit vehicle number, whether it is a two-wheeler or four-wheeler or whatever it is. Now, what I can do is I have to assess you. Now I have to watch you. I have to monitor you for 1 or 2 days. So when I monitor you for 1 or 2 days, I will cover or collect all the basic information about you, right? With this information, I can attack you, right? Here you can see the 7 steps of information gathering. The first 2 step is called footprinting. I will come back to footprinting. I will show you what is footprinting. You can see unearth initial information, and this is locate the network range. That is for a network that I will show you later. I will show some apps how to locate the network range and all. Okay. After performing the basic footprinting, I will ascertain what are the active machines available inside the network. This is actually information gathering. This is in the company's point of view, okay, in the corporate's point of view. Then I will discover how many ports are open, how many points are there, what are the operating system, that also I can easily find out. And I will also find out the ports, survey ports. Then I will map the network, which is very easy for you. Now here you can see what is footprinting. Footprinting is defined as a process of creating a blueprint or map of an organization's network and systems. Now if take the Dynam Sagar itself, so what I will do is I will go to home, or yeah, when I want to map the organizational structure. So what I will do, I will simply go to home, or I will go to the any web page where taking too much time. Just a minute, guys, it is loading. So I will try to map the organizational structure. Once I get the organizational structure, I know whom to attack. So I know who is the vice chancellor, who is the dean, who is the head department, who is the teachers, and all those things. Find out the structure. Once I find out the structure, then I will try to gather the information. So these are different food printing methods: finding the domain name, network blocks, network services and applications, system architecture, intrusion detection system, authentication mechanism, what is the specific IP address, access control mechanism, what are the phone numbers, what are the contact numbers, etc. Right. Now, let us see. I will teach some Google hacking later. But I'll tell you how to find out the IP address of a system. I know many of you will be using Whois. You can use Whois also. That is one more thing called View DNS. Right. Now View DNS is open. Whois is taking time. Okay, you can see there are a lot of right, in this View DNS info. Basically, start with domain. Okay. So let us go with dsu.in. I want to find out the IP address of the particular domain. So I'm just giving the name of the domain. Here you can see the IP address of DSU, that is this particular website. dsu.edu.in is hosted in this particular IP address 159.89.175.240. So what I can do is I can copy this IP address, and if I want to find out the location of the IP address, I will just go here and I will paste. The action for the IP zip code is 560,100 Karnataka, India, and the latitude and longitude servers location. When I give this latitude and longitude, I will get the exact of this particular server where the server is.
So, they're complaining
Okay.
your voice is breaking
Uh,
actually.
oh, now it is okay.
Um, Guys, is it okay? Please reply on the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so now it is okay.
I think that is because of this network problem. Okay, right. See here, you can see the IP location of this particular location of this particular IP address is Karnataka. Fine. Now again, I can use this DNS records. I will to you. I will tell you what is DNS. We will find some other information. I will find uh, what you can do. Server history. So this is the DNS report for Hindustan University. That is my university here. Here you can see all the name server. I will tell you what is DNS. Okay, I will tell you. You can get all the information, all the DNS information about the domain. Okay, so everything is available online. There is no need for you to install a separate application for it. But if you are using Kali Linux, you can see that all these applications are available inside itself. I will tell you what are the tools which is used. Okay, you just try this. Okay, later you try and see. This is viewdns.info. You just note down this website, and it will be easy for you. Okay. Now you can also find out the IP address previously which company owned it. Okay, so here see you can see these domains associated with these IP addresses, and of course you know the location of these IP addresses. United States. Yeah, I know that my university's website is hosted in United States because the company which is offering the service in Chennai is basically it is from US, and you can see the date from which date the IP address has been hosted. Okay, so these are all basic information you can gather about the website. Okay, you can use any one of these websites, which is Whois or ViewDNS. So these websites will give you basic information. This Chinese firewall, Iran firewall, and all check whether your browser can be, I mean, it can be accessed in China or not. Whether it is allowed in China or not. So, you know, not allowed in China. You know, like that. Some applications are not allowed in China. I think so. And you can see that it will check the location and it will say whether your IP address is accessible or not. You can see here the status is given as, which means that uh, our DSU can be accessed from China. Likewise, Iran is there, right? So there are a lot of information you can see in this particular. You just try it, okay? Afterwards. Now I told you right methods of gathering the information. I told you Google is the simplest method or easiest way to find out a particular person. Okay. Again, second thing is social media. Now we are posting everything on social media. I had my lunch, I had my dinner, I'm going to a movie, I'm going to college. Morning you take one selfie, and in the middle of the class you take one selfie. You are posting it continuously. No, I will tell you one thing. Actually, They found out a few months back. In US, most of the people are addicted to the social media, and there was this one woman was there, and she used to post, all the photos of her daughter. Now, she is only 4 to 5 years old. That's it. Now, what happened? This girl, this woman was posting the photos, and she was going for a first day class school. That is the first day school. So she took the photo of her daughter, and she posted in the social media saying that, okay, my daughter is going to school, first day school, something like hashtag, 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 all those things. Now, at the same moment, you don't know who is actually watching you. I told you, right? In Facebook, anybody will be giving you friend request, and these people will look like friendly. What they will do is, these people, when they are giving any friend request, they will post themselves as a family. This guy, one guy was a friend with her. Actually, she doesn't know who is that guy, but he has given a friend request 6 months back, and she was friend with him. That guy had a family photo. He had his wife. He had two daughters like that, and he posted a photo. Now he was closely monitoring her for 6 months, and on the day of school, when she came back to pick up her daughter, she was not there. At that particular point of time, she was traveling around no 5,000 kilometers away in a container. She was shipped to some any Middle East country. Pedophiles are there are a lot of pedophiles available in not only in India, they are around the world. Now, how they are doing it? When you post the photo of a child, immediately this guy, what he is doing, they found out this network. What they are doing is, they take the photo from your social media, and they are posting it in the WhatsApp group, and they are mentioning the age of the kid. Not only for girls, even for boys. You know, there is no distinction for pedophiles, right? So what they are doing is, they will post the photo of that particular boy or a girl, and there is an online auction in WhatsApp itself. So this guy will post immediately. There will be a group people who will be auctioning it. One guy will be telling $5,000, the other guy will be telling $6,000. Like that, it will be going on. The bid will be going on up to some particular point of time. Once it is done, the highest bidder will be given this kid. Whether it is a girl or a boy, it doesn't matter. Even teenage girls. You can see a lot of teenage girls are going missing, and nobody has a clue. That girl will not have a boyfriend. Nothing will be there. She will be suddenly missing from the school. How it is happening? That is because of social media. If you thoroughly explore and see, you can see that girl will be posting each and everything about the social. I mean, in her Insta page, or in any social media page. So this is the easiest way. This is why information gathering is the first step in ethical hacking. And you see the third point here, I have mentioned clearly, companies and persons spread lot of information from themselves. And I can easily create a personal and company profiles. It is very easy for me, right? I can create it. And we can easily identify key persons. That is because, the website has everything. No, our university website has who is the chairman of the university, who is the vice chancellor of the university, who is the chancellor of the university. Everything is there. If a company is there, everybody knows who is the chairman, again, who are the board members, everything, right? So this is the simplest way I used to do. I will gather information. So when I want to find out a person, what I will do is, I will simply go to Google, and I will write the name of the particular person, and I will try to find out the contact information. So I will try to find out the key persons with contact details, and I will also find out the important pages, then important services, right? So there is one database called Google Hacking Database, right? Before that, I will share with you some of the Google, basic Google hacks. Okay, I don't know whether you know this or not. There is one basic hack called in title. So what I can do with this in title? Here you can see. if I directly give movies, I won't get a proper website, right? So these are all paid. I mean, if I want to see this movie, then I have to pay. It's showing Netflix, okay, all those things. So what is the easiest way to do a movie directly? So what I will do is I can use InTitle. I will just give the extension as MP4, and when I enter search, there is a list of links which is shown, right? I will try to website and see. And what happens is there are a lot of websites which is not properly secure. So this will directly take me to the websites movie database, or if it is going to be PDF or PDF database, right? Sometimes you will not be access. So this is actually based on pure luck. Okay. So we have to keep on looking. Here you can see that there are a lot of movies available, which cannot be accessed without the permission of the owner. This I have already given. It should be coming. You can try different versions, and you can see whether it is available. Here you can see there are a lot of. Not only that, you can look for any title. Okay, if you want to download some project, you can use some project. This is one, search operators. This is called as Google Docs. These are all called as Google Docs. Okay, remember that, and you can use this. This is most frequently used, and if you are looking for a specific URL in a page, then you can use in URL, right? And if you want to use if you are searching for a particular file, you can use this file type instead of in title. I showed you, right? Instead of in title, you can use file type. Then you can go for extension. Then you can go for in text site if you are looking for a particular site. So, and then these are all catch, which is okay. Leave it. You can use this site. Site is most frequently used. In URL is most frequently used, and in title is frequently used. Why I'm telling this is because if you are downloading, if you are trying to look for some thesis, if you are see even if you want to find a thesis, you can simply give. So where you can see you will download thousands of theses which is not accessible directly. See, you can see there will be lot of projects. It will directly go into university websites, and it will show you the list of available. Here you can see uh, one videos website where you can see that a lot of movies are there. Okay, which you can see later. You try that and see. Here also you can see there are a lot of movies. These are all Hindi movies. You can see. What I can do is I can directly link and it will start to download. So it is directly going right, or else you can give right click and you can just give download, so that here you can see. And if you give save link as, it will directly download to your uh, folder. Here you can see these are some of the theses which is available, where you can download and you can use it for your project. So these are all projects with different universities around the world. This is the MIT. So you can open and see whether it is related to your field or not. It is depending upon the title what you are going to give here. You can download anything and you can see. Even you passwords and see what are all the unprotected passwords which is available. So this is a thesis which is actually from 1987. Okay, so you can get anything, right? This is a list of password file which is available. And if you want all these database at one particular point of time, or sorry, in one particular location, go to Google Hack. This is Google hacking database. Here you can see exploit-db.com, right? You can go to this particular website. Here you can every day they will be uploading. Here you can see the author will be there. Here you can see pages containing login portals. So you can directly click on this particular link and see these people are, what they will do is, this is like a database. So this Sunil Singh is an author who actually worked on this particular page and has given you directly the results. So it will be easy for you, whether you want to for looking for a movie or you are looking for any projects. You can go here and you can give a search here, and particular docs will be loaded. Here you can see it contains information like author Sunil Singh, and if you, or you can give this directly. Here you can see these guys have given their login ID. That's why. Now actually here we can see, yeah, they have found out it and they have removed it. Okay, that's why. So here this is called as GHDB, that is Google Hacking Database. So here it contains all the information. Here you can see that every day you can see it will be uploaded by, updated by different peoples around the world. Okay, so here you can see uh, if you want to see some live camera, you can see it. So this Axis camera exploit is nothing but, Axis is a company which is actually providing this CCTV cameras. So you can use this exploit to access some CCTV cameras around the world. I will have another link. I will show it to you. These files I will share with you. Don't worry. I will give it to Mauli sir, and he will be giving it to you so that you can now you can use it.
Yes, so that was actually one of the frequently asked questions. Actually, will sir share the files and the links whichever sir is using?
Yeah, I will give it to you. I will give it to you, or sir, you can share it. Okay.
Sir, okay.
Once the session ends, I will share. No problem.
Yes, yes, no problem, sir.
Ah. See this, you can use it for accessing some of the CCTV cameras which are open and which is not properly secured around the world. You can see there are a lot of cameras which is available. I'll show you one sample. This is associated with this D-Link compression. D-Link, you know, right? It's one of the company. And you can see the camera which is running actually. Here you can see the date 1/8/2021. The time is 6:12. It is not at no, nobody has come into the office. This is some camera in the world. I don't know where it is. Okay. So like that you can see some of the cameras around the world. So I have given this link here also. You can just see it, or else you can use this link also for it. Here one more camera is there. I will try to show it to you. Here you can see lot of cameras are there, right? You can see which camera is opening. These are all cameras around the world. This is not any camera, I mean, in our lab or something like that. Here you can see this is some office. It's like a textiles, right? Okay. So some showroom is there. You can see, you can monitor it. Once they open, you can see the people going here and there. These are all applet viewers. Wait, it's taking time. It is not loading applet in my website. You can try it afterwards. Okay, you can try in your browser and see. You can use Mozilla. Sometimes Chrome will not support. You can use Mozilla for it. Yeah, that is what the problem is. Chrome will not support most of the things. You can use Mozilla, or you can use Microsoft Explorer. These are all applets, nah? That's why sometimes it won't support. Or else you have to upgrade it. Then you can once you upgrade it, you can see it. That's not okay. Okay, so these are all some of the docs, frequently used docs. Okay, and if you are using any, if you are trying to find out any FTP, you know, FTP is file transfer protocol, and if you want to find out some FTPs around the world where they will share the files, you can directly access it. Here you can see what are all the FTPs, right, and directly access the files from that particular website or from the server directly. Here you can see the list of files are there, so you can directly open it. This is from I think they have given this some open for everyone, so that you can directly open it and see. Just simply click it, it will start to download in your system, or it will try to open. Okay, so it has opened in. Now you can see there are a lot of zip files, so you can, you know, download the zip file and see what is there inside. Right. So these are all called docs. Remember, there are different available. You can just open and see. This is some type of FTP. You can just, if it is like this, it is a drive. It's a drive, and if you click, it will open one more page. Actual files will be having the size here, right? It contains a lot of information, and you can see that, right? Even you can use this for finding out the, you know, SQL injection, right? There are a lot of docs available here. You can see, so you can just open and see some of the SQL injection files where it is used. You can see there, right? You try these things later.
So there are a couple of questions actually on the chat box. Can
Yeah,
I
yeah,
read
yeah.
them out to you?
Hmm. Yeah, wait, I will.
Uh, So one of the question
I can't.
is,
Here I.
yes, sir. One of the question is from a student called Aisha, and she is asking, will
Yeah.
the Appify be safe for assistants?
Yeah, if you have to use a proper firewall in your system, if you are not using any antivirus and firewall in your system, this is not safe. Here you can see one website where I used, you can see there is a warning here. Always remember that there is a log here, right? So this is the site information. Try to open the site information and see whether your connection is secure. And even if your connection is secure, you try to see the certificate and find out whether the certificate is valid or not. Here you can see this is issued to exploitdb.com, which means that this website is properly registered. And then you can see the validity of the certificate, whether it is valid. Here you can see 17/12/2022, 1 year it is there. Then you just go to these details and you can see all the algorithm, everything is available here. Now if you have this information, if it is properly issued, always remember that the company website name, here you can see, right? Just a minute. So this is the company name, exploitdb.com, and the name which is given in the certificate should be same. Here you can see exploit-db.com. Then it means that these websites are properly secure. But if you go to any website, which website I can go? I will go to this one. Tamil Rockers is not there. Any unsecure website. It's unsecure website. Anybody know any? I will try whether it is going. I don't know whether it is going or not. I will see. Now you can see here your connection to this site is not secure, which means that these websites are not properly secure. And always remember that you should have your firewall up and running. If you don't have your firewall up and running and your antivirus is not properly secure, then don't try these type of websites. Okay. And Syed has told it is opening in GitHub. Okay, fine. Mm,
So there is a latest question
mm,
from Arham actually. He's
yeah, yeah,
asking,
yeah.
can I use the cameras through Chrome? Yes, sir, that question.
Yeah, you can access camera through Chrome. Yeah, you can access camera through Chrome. You can access camera. Why I'm telling that, because some of the website, see, those devices which is actually provided by this company, na, they won't support Chrome, and they will support only Mozilla sometimes. And sometimes the plugins are not available, so that it will not be supporting. Once the plugins are available, if you install the plugin, you can see that. And always remember that we are not the authorized person to view the camera. Actually, we are what we are doing is we are doing a type of hacking. So our browsers will not support sometimes. You can use Mozilla or Microsoft. It depends upon the company to company. If you take all the government websites, this is actually I'm talking about Tamil Nadu government website. If you try to open any PDF files in Tamil Nadu, if you try to download some government document, it will not open in Chrome. It will open only in Mozilla. That is because their server setting is like that, and it will support only Mozilla mostly. Because they have most of the servers will be Linux servers, and that is easy for them. Chrome sometimes it do not support, and most of the time I will be waiting for the file to download, and it will not show the download itself. Then I will go to Mozilla and I will download. That depends upon the company which is providing. So if it is not working in one browser, try different browsers. Okay, you can download, you can do it. Here you can see Aram has asked, I want it on Windows. Yes, I am using Windows only. I opened and showed it to you in Windows. I am not using Linux. I am having Linux, but of course I am not using it. If you want to use Linux inside Windows itself, I will tell you. I think today evening Prasad will tell you. But anyhow, you can install this Oracle VirtualBox. This is one VMware, that is virtual machine. You can install this virtual machine, and in that virtual machine you can install Kali Linux. I think that is not the topic today. That is why I didn't cover it. But if you want, you can just Google and see. It is easy to find out. Okay, you can use that. Once it opens, I will show you. Here you can see these are some of the Google thing which is actually used for, which I showed you in the document. Actually, you can use it. And apart from that, we have a lot of tools available. Okay, that is very important. Actually, I should cover that. Here you can see we have who is, which I showed you already. Sam Spade is there. We can go to that particular website and see. And the most important tool I wanted to show to you is wait, where is it? Netcraft. Netcraft is used for finding the OS version. Okay, so you can directly go to the website also. Netcraft is there. You can download, and or else you can go to the particular website, Netcraft website, and you can download the particular application, and from there you can download it. Okay, and just a minute. Netcraft. Any other tool which I forgot? Reverse DNS. Yeah, I have told you. DNS I have done. And when you are trying to hack into the system, the most important thing is you have to find out the range of IP address. So finding out the range of IP address, you can use Angry IP scanner. That is one of the free tool which is actually used. Here you can see there are two Angry scanners. One is Angry IP scanner, and one is Angry port scanner. You can use this for finding the IP in your university. Okay, I mean inside a group or any inside an organization. So you can download it. It is available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. It is easy, and I think I have it in my system. Wait, I will see. Here you can see it is available for Windows, Mac, Linux, and even you will get the source code because it is an open one. You can access the source code also. If anything is available for Linux, then source code will be there. You can download the source code and see it. So why using this IP scanner? What is the purpose of using this IP scanner? You have to find out the range of IP, right? No, what are the IP which is used inside the system? Too much. Here you can see, right? We have to find out the range. For example, 192.168, 1.1. It starts from 1.1 and it will be going up to 255, right? You know how IP address is given, or else you will learn it in the future. Now, once it is done, you can find out which port is open. Why we need to find out the port? What is a port? Port is the location or a place where the communication takes place. That is why it is called as port. In computer, it is called as port. Not only in computer. If you take the real world itself, it is called as port, right? If you go to ship, airport, right, or normal port, import, export. Why they are telling it like that? Port. In computer, port is the location where the communication takes place. Now, when a port is open, when I find out a particular computer is having a port open, I will try to enter into the system using that port. So when the port is open, I can easily enter into the port. I can access the files inside it, and I will come out of the system without anyone's knowledge. That is why when you are in a network, you have to try to find out the range of ports, range of IP address, and also the operating system they are using. If they are using iOS, then the defensive mechanism will be different. If they are using Linux, they will be using different defense mechanism, and Windows will be having different defense mechanism. And I have to use different application for different operating system. So here you can see this is a virtual box. What I'm doing is, see, I already have a Linux with me, but I don't have Kali Linux. So I want Kali Linux for doing this wireless hacking and all those things. So what I'm doing is I'm installing this virtual box This VirtualBox is provided by Oracle itself. It is free. You can download and install. Once you download and install this VirtualBox, you can install any number of operating system inside. Here you can see I have Kali Linux. Only Kali Linux is there. But if I want, I can have even another version of Windows inside my VirtualBox. So what I will do is I will click this and I will just give start. So automatically what will happen is when I give start, my Linux will be booted. My Linux will be booted. So I will have two operating system parallelly. So I have my Windows here and I have my Linux here. There is no need for me to format the system and install Linux separately, right? So this you can do it so that you can save space. And I mean, saving the space means saving the time, right? Now, once it starts, I will show you Kali Linux. I will come back to you. And guys, when see, this is only about information gathering. In information gathering itself, there are hundreds of applications available with Kali Linux. Not only for Kali Linux, even for yeah. Here you can see I have my advanced port scanner and IP scanner already available. Uh, I will try to install and see. I will also show you how it is running. Here you can see, right? My sorry, my Linux is loading. Kali Linux is loading. But the only thing is you need at least excuse me, guys, 4 GB RAM. See, when you are using this IP scanner, there is no need for you to install the program. You can simply run it. So you don't want that particular application to be installed. You can simply run it without installing. So that is what I have given it now. Sometime because I am running a lot of applications parallelly, right? So it will take more time. And my system is only 4 GB RAM. So usually, when I run this, already I have two operating system, and this is my third one. So it takes time to load this Kali Linux. IP. Yeah, here you can see. So this is how it will work. You can see the screen, right? So in this advanced IP scanner, I have to give the source, I mean starting IP and the end IP. So I will here, yeah, given it as 1.12.254. I am removing this. I don't want this. It will take more time. Okay, I am just giving scan. So this particular IP address, advanced IP scanner, what it will do is, I have used advanced IP scanner. Okay, I didn't use Angry. Right, you can see that it will show all the details about the system. So this is my Wi-Fi, actually my home Wi-Fi, and you can see there are three systems active now in my home, and remaining all are dead. Dead in the sense it is not active. Now you can see that the MAC address of each and every device is given here itself, right? So this is the MAC address of this IP 1.1, which is by default my router, and this is my 1.2 is maybe my mobile phone, and this is Lenovo. This is my laptop. Okay, so here always remember that you have to give the IP address, and you can easily find out the MAC address. So this is actually used for finding out the range of IP address in your network, which IP is active, which IP is not active, and all those things. Okay, And there is one more thing which is called as port scanner. So this is used for scanning the port. Okay, this is same as advanced IP scanner. Here you can see my system is there. So I have logged into Kali Linux, and now you can see that I am accessing Kali Linux through Windows. Okay, see the window is here. My Linux is running, right? I can use lot of applications. There are lot of tools available here. You can use all those tools, right? You can all use all those tools for your. Here you can see these are the applications which is given. There are like 13 applications, right? For information gathering, if I click here, you can see these are all the tools which is available. So I can use any one of these tool for gathering any information. Here you can see there will be DNS, CNM, Recon, Fears, and you can see that there are a lot of tools. Okay, Maltego is one of the most frequently used, and Nmap. Nmap is also the most frequently used or most widely used application. I'm not going into that because again, if I want to teach Nmap, there are a lot of codes which I have to tell you. And for vulnerability analysis, again, you have a lot of tools available. Web application. So this is actually used for finding out the web application. Today evening, you are going to have see about this bub suit by Dr. Prasad. Okay, so he will be explaining you this bub suit. Database assessment, whether you can see the SQL map, password attack. These are all different password attack. Almost all of them will be using brute force attack. Okay, these are all the applications which is used. They will be using brute force attack. So here there are a lot of tools available up to social engineering. Okay, so you can use all these tools. This wireless attack, you will be using aircrack. So aircrack is the most frequently used or most widely used application for hacking into an Wi-Fi device router. Sometimes they will be using Kismet. Okay, so these and all you will learn later. Okay, there is no need for me. No, you can't dump everything into you. Before getting into it, I will check whether there is any questions. But we should enable something. What is it? No, there is no need for you to enable anything in BIOS. Okay, so don't worry. You can simply download and you can use it. Yeah, he has told I didn't. Okay, there is no need for installing anything or changing the content. The only thing is you will have to download. Yes, Abhinav has already answered. You will have to download the OS ISO file. So you have to load the ISO file in the virtual box so that that will be running directly. You know what is ISO file, right? So you can directly download the ISO file and you have to load the ISO file. So what happens is these ISO files will act as a drive. It will be acting as a CD drive. You can take any CD, right? Compact disc, and this will be acting as an compact disc. Okay, right. So this is how you will be doing it. I don't know whether I have missed anything or not. Right, guys, if you have any doubt up to this, you can ask me. fine. Heater cup also you can use, right? You can use heater cup also, which is also available in. Yeah, Aram, what is it out? How do I know what to type after in title? See, I told you there is nothing to type anything after in title. See, in title is the keyword actually. Always use colon after the keyword, whether it is in URL or in title. You can see. Then use a colon. Okay. After that, you use index of, right? Index of. That's it. So this is the keyword in title colon index of. After that, whatever you are searching for, let us take that we are searching for ethical hacking. Let us give. Here you can see it will directly take file. So instead of going to a particular website and looking for what is available drive itself straightly, it will take you directly to the particular link. Here you can see index.
Sir, I think your mic is on mute. We are not able to hear you.
Guys, now it is okay, right?
Yes, sir. Now it is audible.
Sorry, guys, I don't know, something happened. Today here it is raining heavily from morning. That's it. Okay, guys. Right. Okay. I was telling about this port, right? I told you this is a port scanner. Again, I don't want to waste time here. You can see that I am starting with 1.1 and I'm just going to complete with 10. Why? Oh, sorry. You can see that again it is loading some of the details which is connected. That is because I have switched off all the devices which is available in my home, and you can see here it is giving me all the information about the device which is connected here. You can see this is my mobile phone, and you can see the IP address of this mobile phone because this is DHCP, that is dynamic host control protocol I'm using. I'm not using any fixed port, sorry, fixed IP address. And again, you can see the ports which is open in this particular device and this device, this Lenovo, right? And you can see I have different ports which is running different operating systems. Here you can see 135 is running RPC, that is remote procedure call, and I use this 139 is using NetBIOS. Okay. Likewise, here in this device, you can see that this is my no router. I told you already. That is WAP point. Here you can see, and you can see the ports which is available. Port 80 is there. You can see all the systems will be using this port 80. Port 80 is a HTTP port which is used for internet. Okay, and this is the port scanner, and this scanner again you can use it in your university and see. And if you are in a lab, if you are going to any lab in the ground floor, or if you are using, I think you have not started your physical class. Once you start your physical class, these and all these scanner will not give any or provide any cause any damage to the systems. Okay, this is only used for scanning the ports and scanning the IP address. So you can use it and see which port is open, which port is closed, and all those things. Okay, so you can use this advanced IP scanner and advanced port scanner. And before, no, as a suggestion, what will be is, if you are going to use, if you are going to become a good ethical hacker, before trying all those things, you should learn the basics of network. You should know what is network, what is an IP address, what is a protocol. These are all basic things you should learn. Second thing is, you should know what is a encryption algorithms, what is a uh, cryptography, what are the different cryptographical algorithms. I intended to show you, I wanted to show you here. See, I will go to one proper website, that is SPI. Yeah, guys.
Yes, sir. Now it's audible.
Okay. Sorry, guys. There is power cut. I told you now. From morning it is heavy rain. That's why. Okay. I think now you can hear me. Here you can see this is a proper website. Here you can see this is an
So the screen
website which
share
is
is
registered.
off.
Okay. Okay. Wait. 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 Now it is shared, right?
1 minute, sir.
Guys, can you
No,
see
sir,
my
not able
screen?
to. No, sir, not yet.
Can you see my screen, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
But you can't see my screen, right?
No, sir, we can't see a screen.
Okay, okay, just a minute. The power cut is creating a lot of problem. Now,
1 second, sir. It takes some time to load the screen share actually.
okay, okay.
No, sir. We're unable to see the screen.
Just a minute, just a minute. No, I'm using my mobile phone. Uh, okay, guys, no problem. Okay, I will. If it is possible, I will be handling one more session with you, maybe next week or something. It will be a casual chat. We can ask, we can have some other doubts, and I will try to show you this virtual box. I will try to show you Kali Linux and all those things. Okay. Now, coming to the no conclusion, the most important thing in your career as an ethical hacker, or if you want to start your career as an ethical hacker, always remember that you should do information gathering first, and don't think that it is a fancy job, because a lot of thing is depending on you. You have to take care of everything. You have to take care of the whole organization. If something fails, then actually, if you fail, the total organization fails. You can't compromise in any device. When I am buying a computer, I can say that I will go for 2 GB RAM instead of 4 GB RAM. Okay, no problem. But when it comes to security for a particular company, you should take care that everything is not compromised. You should never compromise yourself when you go for a particular company. I mean, when you go for providing security to the organization. Okay, so always remember that information gathering is only the first step. What we have seen today is only tip of an iceberg, right? So we have seen only 10%, not only 10%, only 5% of what is actually with ethical hacking. Not only ethical hacking, even no, in the wrong sense also. I should not tell that. But anyhow, if you want to become a hacker, also you should be doing this information gathering first. So you should learn how, what are the different tools available, what are the social media tools which is available, how to extract information. See, even you might have been using Google for all the search. Even when you are searching for any particular information, you should know how to search first. Without knowing how to search, you can't actually get the information what you wanted No, sometimes I would have seen my students, no, they will be searching. When I ask them to find a particular book, they will simply go and give a book. No, you should know what is the right keyword to be given. You should always take necessary, no, steps, and you have to provide utmost carefulness. Then you can directly get what you are looking for. If you are not using a proper keyword, then you will be going on, keeping on searching on first page, second page, third page, but you will never get a proper information, because these search engines, this Google search engine, or if you're going for Yahoo also, all these search engines are based on AI, artificial intelligence based search. These algorithms are based on AI, and if you give a right keyword, then you will get the right information. Someone asked me, what is the thing, how to look for in title? Nothing. Remember that in title is there, whether it is going to be in title or it is going to be a colon, whatever it is. In title colon index of. Why I'm giving this index of? Because when I look for index of, it will show the index of all the files. Or I can directly give the file name itself, .pdf, .mp3, .mp4, whatever movie I'm going to search for. I can even give the direct name of the movie itself, or I can directly give the name of the book itself. So whatever it is, we can just look into it. And when you are searching for your these cameras and all, these cameras, it is available open access. You can use in URL. Don't use in title. You just use in URL. You use in URL colon, and then give the company name. There are a lot of companies which provide these CCTV cameras, and the most no which is known worldwide is Axis. So I have shown you how to do it, right? In URL access colon space access. You just get all the camera or all the CCTV cameras in the world, which is actually directly connected to the internet. You can't access the CCTV cameras which is not connected to the internet. So in your home, you will be having an CCTV camera, but you won't have this connected to a router. If it is not connected to a router, then you can't access the particular camera. If it is connected to a router, then you can access the camera, provided it is not properly secure. There is no firewall, and it is not password protected, right? There are a lot of different methods which is available, right? I thought of sharing you one more handbook. I have a single page handbook which is given by Sans. Sans, right? So I will share that PDF also, where you can see all the shortcuts will be given in a single page. And I also given the keyword meaning, and how to look for everything is given in that. I will share the file with Mauli sir. You can have it, or I will share with who the organizers. Abhinav is there, right? I will share it with Abhinav. So I will, whoever it is there, I will give it to them, or else in the group itself, I will share. You can see it, and you can try to use it in your no searching. And always remember GHDB, that is Google Hacking Database, that is docs. So always when you are looking for any docs, you can directly go to this GHDB, and you can search for the particular docs there itself. Even if you go to this GHDB, and if you give videos, you will directly get the cameras docs, so that it will be easy for you to access it. Okay, you can directly go for the link. It is available there itself. And the website is exploit-db. Remember that it is exploit-db. If you can't remember that, go to Google search and give Google hacking database, right? You will get it. And if you go inside that, and if you want to look for the cameras around the world, you can just give in camera in the quick search, and you can see you will get around 6,000. I'm actually now looking into it. There are 25 entries. Okay, even 5th 5/1/2021, there was one exploit which is given by Red Hack Bro. The author of the particular doc is Red Hack Bro. He has given one exploit, and this exploit is linked with Axis, all the Axis camera in the world, which is connected to the internet. You can access it. Okay, so these are all the different methods which is used for gathering the information. Okay, hope I think I have covered maximum, but there are a lot of applications still pending. Nearly 50 percentage of applications I have not covered. Let us see if there is any other time, if the university, I mean class starts, if it is possible, then I will give one more session to you where we can see how to install all those things. I think Abhinav will take care of it. But anyhow, if
Yes,
you
I
want,
will coordinate.
yeah. It's okay. Is there any other doubts, guys? I'm waiting. I think I have completed my session.
So there is a doubt
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah. I'm seeing.
Kaushal. It says if I want to
Hmm.
hack a particular camera, then what I need to hack?
Now, if you want to hack a particular camera, you have to know. You should know what is the. Abhinav, can you mute? Ah, thank you. So, see, if you want to hack any particular camera, you can't directly hack a particular camera. See, first thing is you should know the IP address of the router. You know, all the cameras will be connected to a router, which is a local router. You should know the IP address of the particular router. And after finding out the IP address of the particular router, you have to hack the particular router. And from there, you can access the camera. Right. Even if it is having a separate no hardware for it, again you should know the IP address of the particular hardware. Then you can hack it. The problem is these hardwares will be mostly protected with username and password. And again, there is a lot of applications available with Kali Linux. You can use Kali Linux for it, and you can try to hack this wireless device. But the thing is, you should be in the range. You can't at least now if you want to do it easily, you can sit in the range and you can do it. In remote location, again there are a lot of applications available. Yeah, sir, we can't always use Google for hacking information. They store our browsing. We can use DuckDuckGo instead. Okay, fine, you can use DuckDuckGo instead. What you can do is you can use incognito mode in Google. So if you want to conceal your information, see, I will tell you, nowhere our information is secure, right? You are thinking that our if I use DuckDuck, okay, my information is stuck. No, you are visiting an exhibition. You are going for an exhibition and you are visiting an exhibition. At the entrance of the exhibition, they are asking you to give the phone number. They will say that we are going to have a lucky draw, and in that lucky draw, we are going to give one car or one house as a gift. Now they will ask you to write the phone number and your email ID, and you will give it and go. So we will see that attraction, right? I'm going to get an simply you take it as a mobile. So you will just give your mail ID, your mobile number, and I will go. After a few days, you will get lot of messages from different people that based upon the exhibition you are visiting. See, if you are using, based on if it is a vehicle exhibition, you will get lot of ads, lot of messages from these particular different companies around the world. I mean, in India at least. No, they are selling your database for 1 rupee. You know that, right? One phone number with contact person name is sold for 1 rupee. If a exhibition is run for 10 days and if 1 lakh people visit, 1 lakh customers visit, they sell this database for 1 lakh rupees. That is why, they give entrance free of cost. They will say there is no entrance cost, there is no 10 rupees or 20 rupees. You can visit the exhibition free of cost. Why they are doing it? To collect information. And now they will sell this database to 10 different companies and they will make 10 lakh rupees. Right? So our information is not protected anywhere, not only in a browser. You can see that when you are using Google Chrome, if you are using Google and you are searching for something, and when you log into your Facebook, you can see that advertisement product related to that particular advertisement will be the products related to your search will be shown in the Facebook. How it is possible? Because this is how it works. When you install Google Chrome or Mozilla or any browser in your system, It will be asking, it will be giving lot of terms and conditions. The thousand terms and conditions will be 1,000 pages. We will not have time for it. We will simply scroll to the bottom and we will give agree. So inside it, you can see that it will have a lot of information, but you can avoid it. What you can do is you can go to your Chrome settings, and in that settings inside you can see that I will share that file also, where you can disable that monitoring. So if you disable that monitoring, next time when you go to Facebook or any social media platform, you can see that it will not show the advertisements. Whatever you are searching will not be showed there, right? So always keep in mind, we are the enemy to ourselves. There is no other person who is going to come and exploit us. We are giving all the information. We are giving all the sufficient information for the hacker. Okay, so keep in mind, and always no, when you are sharing any social media information, check the proof of the information and then you share it, because I have heard lot of information that many people have been not recruited by the top companies. That is because they might have shared some information 2 years back or 3 years back in the social media. And of course, in Facebook, I can retrieve all the information. It doesn't matter, it is going to be 1 year data or 2 years data. I can retrieve all the data. Even you have posted 10 years back, I can retrieve it. And if you have made a single post relating to any communal, which is going to create any communal disharmony, or it is with caste and greed, then you will lose your job. So always be careful in what you are doing in your social media platform, right? I can extract any information, right? Provided I need only your name, I need your first name and last name, I can get all the information, right? So try to be discreet, try to avoid unnecessary chat and unnecessary sharing, so that you can protect your data, right? I think the session is useful, guys. I have not taken much of your time. Actually, the session was supposed to start by 9:15, but
Right.
somehow
Yes.
it got postponed. Okay, that is why I have to rush up. Otherwise, I would have taken a lot of time. I would have given you a lot of demos and all those things. Unluckily, no, we can't do it. Okay, but anyhow, if time permits, even I will visit the NSI. I will be coming to Bangalore office, most frequently. If it is possible, when the physical classes starts, we shall meet, and I will ask Sir Mauli sir. We can have some other session also. No problem. Okay.
I will coordinate with you and Noli sir.
Yeah, no problem, Abhinav. No problem. Whenever I'm coming to Bangalore, I will visit. No, I used to come to the DOC because I'm
Yes,
also,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right.
yeah, as a part of. I think you have met, right? You have
Yes,
seen
sir.
me.
We have met, sir. Yes, yes.
Okay, Abhinav. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, now we might take a break. Okay, so it's 12:40 right now, and the next session starts at 2 p.m. So we'll meet here again at 1:40. So an hour's break. Is that fine? So I just need you guys to spam the chat with yes or no. Yes. Okay. So we'll break for now. I'd just like to tell Umareshan sir a big thanks. He's taken his time out for us, and hopefully you guys learned a lot of things. I did for sure. Hopefully you guys learned a lot of new things, and we'll be implementing some of them in the next session and tomorrow. And hacking is always a learning process, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
little by little, we'll all just improve. So thank you so much, sir, for taking your time.
yeah. Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So guys, we'll take a break now. You have 1 hour. 12:40 is the time now. We'll come back at 1:40. Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, all. I welcome you back to the afternoon session. I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce Dr. Prasad M. Dr. Prasad has around 15 to 20 years of experience in the cybersecurity industry. And thank you so much, sir, for taking your time out for giving your insights and knowledge to all of us. Please, everyone, welcome Prasad, sir. I'd like you to say a hi or hello to sir on the chat box.
Thank you for the introduction, Abhinav.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
The
let's
stage.
we start. Yeah, I will share a screen, and then today there is no PPT at all. Directly, we'll go with not able to share the screen. Okay. Can you able to see my screen?
No, sir, not yet. Yes, and now we can. It takes some time to load actually.
Okay, fine.
In the
That's good.
morning, it was the same issue. Yes, sir, we can see the screen.
Okay. Good afternoon, friends. Let's we start. Actually, first of all, we just start with gathering. Before going to that, we just discuss about something. What is security? Why we need security? After that, we directly go to the demos and then implementation. You had to do something, and then if you have any doubt, we will discuss about that. Okay, fine. First of all, we just go with why we need security. We don't like no initially, whatever it may be the concern. If something is personal, we must be aware to safeguard that. How we will be aware whether it is openly available or it is secure, that thing we need to identify. First of all, from the basic, your mail id, how your mail id will be, whether it is safe or not, that needs to be known. For that, already you know about that, how I have found whether your mail id is visible for mail id as well as password. You mostly use your mail id to log into multiple websites, and then with your mail id as well as or your phone number will be utilized to create a account in other website. In that, while you are using your mail id, and then some password we will be giving, and then be the that we are giving, somehow it is related to the our Gmail ID password, or it may be different. Mostly they will give the same password, or one or two characters or few characters will be changing, and then rest of the portion will be same as the mail ID password will be our password for some other website. That is the main drawback. If the particular website is hacked, and then they will get the data in the database, means then how it is possible. If they get the username as well as password from the other website, your Gmail is secure. You can have multi authentication, and then you will be performing those things and all. But while using the other applications or other website, if you create a user in that application, if the particular website, for example Canvas, that is already hacked, whatever Gmail ID you are having, and then with that how it is hacked, all these things will be happening. Multiples, millions and millions of username as well as password are available in the dark web. If you can able to pay, and then you can able to get multiple, not multiple, depends upon the money you are paying, you will get the credit card number, CVVs, as well as the username as well as password. In papers also you can able to see those hacked contents, like Apple server. If it is about Apple server, then how the
So,
Apple account username as well as password will be stored over there. A person, it is not about a person, a boy who hacked the
Prasad, sir.
particular, they didn't even know whether the particular Apple server is hacked or not. He is downloading some terabytes of content from the server, and then for uh,
Hello,
just for fun
sir.
he just done that.
So one
Anyhow,
second.
it is about a hacking.
Sir,
If
I'm
you
sorry to
do
cut you off.
something unknowingly, and then it harms something means then it is a crime. Before doing whatever may be the thing, you need to remember that if a small thing that is harming means that will be a crime, and then cyber crime will be treated highly. It is not about simply, it will be taking 1 minute. Sorry for the inconvenience. Whether you can able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Actually, there was a lot of background noise before.
Now is it okay?
Now is it okay, guys? Can you hear him? Can you hear, sir? Yes. Yes, sir. Now it's fine. They are replying yes.
Okay, fine. If you found some noise means just inform me, or some voice breakage also.
Sure, sir. I will tell.
Okay, fine. First of all, why we need to be secure in that part, how we are going to secure our personals, and then what are the content that is available over there, how your details will be exposed. All these things we must be aware. If we aware about what are the things that will be exposed, then we can able to somehow a little bit extra we can able to secure those things. That is the main concern. If you can able to secure your data, then your data will be safe. It won't be available in the black market or in the dark web. First of all, how they gather those things with this Kali Linux itself, they can able to perform those things. Here you can able to see multiple set of tools that is available over there.
So please share your screen, sir. It is not
It's
seen.
already shared.
Sir, we are not able to see the screen. If possible, can you stop screen sharing and restart screen sharing, sir? That always works.
Kali Linux only available.
Okay, sir, are you showing something on the screen right now, or?
1 minute. Again, I will share it. Okay.
1 second, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is fine. Yes.
Okay, fine. Here we can able to see multiple tools that is available in Kali. Already most of you are familiar about Kali Linux. At least you hear about Kali Linux. Actually, why we just use the Kali Linux? We can use any Linux, but what is the concern of using Kali Linux means most of the tools, thousands of tools are integrated over here, and then everything will be organized. That is the main thing. If you want to do forensic, then directly you just go to the forensic, and then you can able to see multiple tools available over here. You can able to use it. Likewise, it will be segregated, and then it will be easy for us to identify which tool for which purpose. So that we are using Kali Linux, and also it is open source, and then several vulnerable websites are available. Don't go with real websites. That is the first concern. Don't go with real website. If you access anybody websites, any others website without their concern, you need to inform them, and then if you access that website means there is no issue. Without their permission, if you access their website, then it will be a crime. Don't do that. For that purpose only, multiple softwares are available. That is about we are using VMware. No, in that VMware or virtual boxes we are using. In that pre-built websites are available. We can use those things. They are with vulnerability. we can identify those vulnerability, and then with that practice we can able to identify the vulnerabilities in the real world. That's why these things are available. You can search about DVWA or Metasploit. These things are available with multiple web servers as well as multiple web pages. You can able to access those things, and then you can perform the vulnerability scan as well as vulnerability analysis on those particular websites that is available over there. Okay, first of all about information gathering. What do you mean by information gathering? How you are going to gather the information? For example, we just use the nmap over here. You can also go via menu or directly go to the shell, and then you can use the nmap. Okay, actually what is the use of nmap? First of all, we just discuss about that. What is the use of nmap? Directly it just comes to the shell. Whenever we just clicked on the link over there, it directly comes to the shell, and then it is going to execute the same command prompt nmap. If here, what is the use of nmap? First of all, we are going to scan. What type of scan we are going to perform? Specialized target specification is available over there, and then there are several options that is available, and then target specification on which website we are going to perform our scan. And also, before performing the scan, we need to get the permission on the particular website. Okay, that is the first thing we need to perform. Okay, directly I just go to nmap. Here I didn't give any option. Directly I just give a URL, thelegendtech.com. That is my website, so that I can able to give it. No need to get the permission. Okay, actually it is not about HTTP. It is with SSL certificate, that is secure socket layer certificate. Then somehow it will be secure, whatever content that will be. First of all, you need to know the difference about HTTP as well as HTTPS website. It is not about totally secure. If it is about HTTP, yes. If it is about HTTP, then the contents, if you access a website, that website didn't have the encryption technique, the website developer didn't use the encryption techniques, means then whatever data you are giving in the text box, some information, whatever it may be the website, they will gather some information from you to access the particular website. No, likewise, if they access some information, asking for some information from you, if you just give your mail ID, password, or some contact number, whatever it may be, that will be forwarded in terms of the whatever format you gave, the same format will be forwarded over the unsecured internet. You can't never say the internet as a secure one. It is about unsecured internet. Whatever the data that is out from your system, mobile or laptop, it is unsecured. Whoever can able to damage the data, if he know how to damage the particular data, then he can damage that particular data, whether it may be knowingly or unknowingly. Likewise, this will be performed. And then next thing is about HTTP. Yes, if it is mentioned as HTTPS, we need to get the certification for encryption. What type of encryption we are going to perform? If you own a website, then in that website whether you had to include the yes or not, that has to be mentioned. If you just give HTTP, mostly for your good sake, don't access the website which is having HTTP alone. If it is about HTTPS, then somehow it will be secured, because whatever data you are giving over there, it may be a request or response from your side or from the server side. All the things will be encrypted from your browser, and then only it will be forwarded to the internet, and then it will be routed in the internet and then reach the destination. If the destination is about server, and then which server is that depends upon the IP, and then where it needs to be routed. All these things take your request to the particular server, and then whether all the information you are given in the particular packet is correct, then the server is going to give the response to the particular system or particular request. That is the normal position is going to be happen. These things interiorly, what are the things will be happening? Whenever a data is moving out from your system, then it has to pass through the OSI layers and then TCP IP layer, TCP layers. If it's about OSI layers, then 7 layers needs to be performed, and then in that application layer, that will be the initial layer. Whatever we are seeing, those things are considered as the application layer. From that, how we are going to pass the data to the next layer. If the application layer data is forwarded to the next layer, then it will hold the header, and then about the contents, and then what will be the content, what is the metadata over there, what are the information, how it is encrypted, all these things need to be comes as the header part, and then it will be moved on to the next layer. Likewise, each and every layer has its own properties. Those properties will be added as a header part, and then that will be added as the entire payload, and then again header will be added in the next. Likewise, it will be move on for each and every layer. Here and all, it will be mentioned as packet. Whenever it reaches the data link layer, then it will be converted into frames, and then it will be reaching the physical layer. Physical layer is nothing but the medium how we are going to transmit the data from source to destination. If it is so, then how the data will be forwarded. Whether it is about the normal cable connection, then it will be converted into electrical energy and then it will be forwarded. If it is about optical fiber, then it will be converted into light energy and then it will be forwarded. If it is about wireless, depends upon the RF waves, it will be converted and then that will be forwarded. Likewise, it has to be performed. The same reverse operation is going to be performed in the destination. These things are going to happen normally. Next thing, what is the interior contents? Here the encryption, we are just speaking about HTTPS. If it is mentioned as HTTPS, then it is secure. That means it will be encrypted and forwarded. This is at this point of instance, then we have somehow secured. If we just use the VPN, virtual private network, nowadays due to this pandemic, most of the companies are just having their employees work from home. If it is about work from home, then if they're going to access some confidential file from the server, company server, then they are going to use the particular VPN. The company is going to give the VPN, or the particular person is going to buy the VPN and then he is going to use it. What do you mean by VPN? It is nothing but a tunneling network that will be created, and then that will be utilized for sending as well as receiving the data. This will be happening in the tunnel. If it is about tunnel, whatever data that is available inside will be secured, and then in the tunneling itself we are just having the virtual circuits. Actually, whatever may be the thing, we are just transmitting in terms of TCP, then it will be converted into packets, and then it will be taking random routes and then reach the destination, or the same route and then reach the destination. If the same route will be free, then it will be forwarded. Depends upon the route it acquired, it will be forwarded and then reach the destination. This is about the HTTP as well as HTTPS. I hope we can't able to get anything in this legendtech.com, because somehow it is secured, so that we didn't get anything over there. Okay.
So there is actually a question posted.
Yeah.
So 3 people have asked this question. So you told we have to get the permission from the website to run an Nmap scan, right?
Yeah.
So they're asking, how do we get the permission from the website?
If it is about a new website, and then if you want to perform, everyone don't have the acknowledgement about how these things are happen. Simply we can see multiple person, a shop owner, grocery shop owner will create a website, and then with that he is going to develop his business, and then he don't know about anything about security. You just go to the particular person, and then you can able to tell that your website may be vulnerable, and then we will having some knowledge on that. We will check that. We don't going to attack, and then we just need your permission to check the website. That is the only concern. We are just going to check any vulnerabilities is available on the website or not. If something is available, then we will inform you these are the things that is available over there. That is the only concern. Not we don't go to the big websites and then we are just getting permission. First simply we just go to the local shop owners, and then if they having website, then we will check the website. For Nmap itself we don't need that. After Nmap we just need that. We just get few information on Nmap, and then with that we can able to perform what are the vulnerabilities over there. If we just use the Nmap over here, here itself example is given directly. We have given the Nmap -b, the version will be displayed, and then whatever the content that will be available over there, that will be displayed with A, SN, IR. All the options are available over here. You can just directly go through this, and then you can able to use any options that is available over there, and then directly you have to give the IP address, or if you know the static IP. If it is about static IP, then you can give the static IP. Otherwise, directly give the website address itself. It automatically go fetch the particular website, and then it will be reply back. Most probably, I don't think it will get the request because the server is available in US. We just give the local website, local IP. Sorry. It's just going to check the 192.168.1.1 IP. Most probably it will be not a website. It is just going to be a system. If some ports are open over there, then that will be gives us a response over here. This is the first stage. We can simply use Nmap itself to get that, and then while getting this Nmap, we can able to identify the static IP of the particular website. Whenever we are using the Nmap, we can able to get the static IP of the website. With that static IP, we can able to identify what are the content that is available over there. Okay, that means what is the difference between a static IP and then dynamic IP? If it is about dynamic IP, whenever you just switch on your mobile, sorry, not about switch on your internet connection, at that point of instance, the local ISP server is going to access the your mobile, and then he is going to give the IP address, temporary IP address for your mobile, and then the IP address, and then your mobile number, as well as to which company your mobile is acquired, and then IMEI number. All these things will be saved in a log file in your in the server that is available with the service provider. If it is mentioned as service provider, it may be Airtel, BSNL. Likewise, multiple service providers will be there. Depends upon them. They will be saving these things on which date, which website you are accessing, on how long you access, whether you saw some videos or some images or some good contents or bad contents. Everything will be noted by the service providers. If it is about BSNL, then you never go to the dark web. If you just access the dark web itself, then they will simply block you. You never get a connection from BSNL. Others somehow they will manage, but BSNL is a government oriented, then they will simply close it, your connection. Now you can able to see this. What is the content that will be available with the Nmap? Here it just gets the IP address, and then host is available. This is the first thing, whether the host is available or not, and then time duration required to access the particular host. If it is about website, then whether the website is available or not, that will be displayed, and then the IP address, private IP, static IP will be displayed over here, and then 997 filtered ports. That means these ports are already closed. How the 997 ports will be available over there? While we just seeing the hardware ports only about 4 or 5 USB, after that some Ethernet ports as well as one Wi-Fi, that's all will be available. Then how it will be 997 ports? It's all about software ports. With that software ports, how we are going to access? Each and every website has its own port to access a particular system. If it is about TCP, by default it is going to access the 80 port, and then whether it is open or not, the first thing will be displaying. We can use the we can use the HTTP over the 80 with TCP protocol. It is in open state. Then we can able to access the internet with the particular system IP address. And then Cisco SCCP. That means, what is this stating? This is the router, locally available router, so that it is mentioned as Cisco SCCP, and then whereas 2000 port is open over here with TCP, and then that will be available to access. And then XAMPP is required. Why this XAMPP is required? XMP is another simple database that is available in the router as well as in the server, that is going to save the data, who will access, what is his request, and then what will be a response that will be fed on the particular request. Likewise, this will be giving. Next thing, we just move on. Likewise, multiple things are available. You can just directly go and check with this, but try to use the nearby system, or you can able to see here itself. I just entire screen. I just shared my entire screen. With this, we can able to see this. Here, I just have the Metasploitable server, whereas we can use this for our purpose. Here, if you just start the Metasploitable server, this will be the first thing. What are the things that is available over here? Means you can able to see the INET 6 addressing, 1 by 128 scope host, and then loopback address only going to happen. In this, what will be the username and password? Actually, there is no need to log in to this Metasploitable. You can directly search in the internet, and then you can able to get the IP address of this Metasploitable. Whereas what will be the username? Here itself it is clearly mentioned as the username is MS of admin. You need to know about the what is the IP that is accompanied over this MS of admin. You can able to see this. You just logged in with this Metasploitable login, and then what else is available over there? You just give the LS, whereas vulnerability folder will be there. Then if you just go to the vulnerability folder, and then several already applications will be available. Again, here you can able to see the Samba server, MySQL, as well as Twiki. These are the websites, and then servers is available. With that, several web pages are available. We can just check for the vulnerability that is available over here. And also, you just go to the root, and then you can no need to go to the root. There itself you can just get it, ifconfig. With that, you can able to get the IP address of this particular Metasploitable. With that, we can able to identify. Okay, we just go with that. What will be the IP? 192.168.182.133. 168.182.133. Here we can get multiple because the particular metasploitable itself designed with vulnerabilities, so that we can able to see multiple ports that is open over there, and then with that we can able to see the letters that is available over there.
Yes, sir, we can see.
Okay, fine. Otherwise I will zoom it and then show. Here you can able to see this, what are the ports that is available over there. This is the particular IP address for the metasploitable, and then the latency is about 47 millisecond. Previously we just check a Wi-Fi access point. With that access point only few ports will be open. Here it is about server. Here it is about 977 ports are already closed. These are the open ports. We can use this RPC bind as the main thing to get into the particular server. How we, you will be hearing about the RDP, remote desktop connection. This will be comes as the RPC bind. How we are going to bind our server with the particular destination, that will be comes as the RPC bind, and then how we are going to execute, how we are going to elevate our permission from the normal user to admin user. All these things will be happened over here. Okay, these many ports are open, as well as RMA registry also open. We can use this, and also one unknown port will be available. We can easily able to access this unknown port, and also it has the capability to show the MAC address. That means on which Ethernet card or which wireless card we are going to access. Hence it is about VMware. Then each and every time whenever we are rebooting or refreshing or reloading, at that point of instance a MAC address will be displayed with the VMware. That way it is mentioned as VMware over here. If it is a normal system, and then that particular system MAC address will be displayed. That's all about the Nmap. Multiple things will be displayed, and then with this we can able to gather these many ports are open. With these ports, what else we can able to do? That is the first option. Okay, about information gathering, I just mentioned only one tool over here. Multiple tools are available, you just try by yourself. Next is about vulnerability analysis. First thing is about information gathering. We gather the information, how many ports are there, how many ports are open, how many ports are closed, and then what are the ports with which protocol that is used over there, and then what is the application that is running on the particular port, and then the port number also be displayed. How we are going to get the vulnerability analysis with this? We also having the, if it is about the access point, then we just go with the Cisco tools. If it is about a router, then we can able to get the router's configuration, and then we can able to do it. Don't do the router configuration hacking possibilities. Okay, so that I didn't tell about Cisco tools. And then next is about fuzzing tools. If it is about fuzzing tools, it also listen. What do you mean by listening? Means then whatever data that will be comes inside the particular port, you can able to see that, listen the TCP, and then here it is about sending the TCP and then sending UDP. Why here there is no acknowledgement will be there? There is no acknowledgement over here because we don't need the acknowledgement. We just need to impose something. If it listens the TCP, someone is going to send the data to the destination. In the middle, we are just going to be there and then get the data over there. That is about the listening, and then we just get the data. If you want to do something or modification on the particular data, then you can modify and then send via the 10 TCP. That is will be available over here. With this, we can able to perform over there. I just give a brief intro, but I don't like to give the depth over there. Anyhow, we just discuss with Bubsuit as well as Zap. Directly we just go with the Bubsuit. Already I just have the Bubsuit already open. I just close it. You directly go to the website, but just Google it as Bubsuit and then download the community edition. That is more than enough. Download it and then install. It won't ask much questions. You just click on next, next, next. Finally, it will be loading the Bubsuit over there. Pubsuit community edition. It is asking for update. Now I don't like to update it, and then we just take the temporary project. If you want to save the project, then it is not possible with the community edition. If it is about the professional edition, then you can able to save it. So that we directly go with the temporary project and then click on next over there. We can use this bub default, whereas directly use the bub default and then start the Bubsuit. What are the things we can do with the Bubsuit? Why we use Bubsuit? What is the need? You heard about bug bounty. Bug bounty means what are the vulnerabilities that is available in the particular website or application. That thing will be identified with help of the bug bounty. How this will be happen means with Gmail, Google, or higher Facebook, these types of websites also we can able to identify this bugs. If you identify a bugs and then if you just take the screenshot and then if you identify correctly a bug and then you can directly send it to the particular company and then they will give rewards. If you can able to identify, then you will get the rewards over there. Not only in thousands or hundreds, it will be in dollars. You will get it. First of all, if you just open this means it will be look like that. What we are going to do with Bubsuit? We just need a browser initially. I just told about Bubsuit. No, this will be available. 1 minute. Sorry.
So
Here,
there are
what?
actually a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So the first question is, should we or should we not do ethical hacking using our own Wi-Fi? If not, then how do we connect ourselves on the internet without using our own Wi-Fi?
We can do that. Everything has the limit. No, within the limit, if we don't harm anyone, then you can able to perform those things. That is the only concern. If a particular person thinks that you harmed him, then he can able to file a complaint about your action on the particular website or even a Wi-Fi router itself. If you hacks the neighbor's Wi-Fi, that also be a hacking.
Yes, sir, I understood. Hopefully, whoever asked also understood. Sir, and the second question is, are there any criterias for joining bug bounties, and how many of them, how many times in a year will bug bounties be hosted?
It is not about how many times or how many years. It is open for everyone. If you can able to identify, then it is open for you. It is all about you alone. lot of bug bounty videos are available in YouTube. If you just directly go there and then check the videos itself, you can able to do something. You will get some knowledge on what you mean by bug bounty, how we have to represent this is the issue, what may be the issues that will be possible in a website. If you think logically, for here, if you just click on this product, then it needs to display this, and then if the multiple clicks will be there, first click needs to be drop down, next click needs to be closing. This is the normal procedure. If you just click on once and then next time if you click means something page will be open, means that will be a bug. Will you understood? If you, it needs to be closed, but if it is not closed and then something is opened instead of this product page itself will be open, means then that will be a bug. This is a simple bug. Likewise, multiple things will be there. For example, some images or something over there. At that point of instant, we just connect it with the burp suite, and then we can able to give how many requests we can able to give. At a single click, it needs to perform 5 click, means what needs to be happen? It needs to be uploaded only once. If it is uploaded 5 times, means that will be a bug. Understood? If you clicked once and then with burp suite we can able to modify it as 5 clicks, and then if we clicked 5 times also, it needs to be uploaded only once. That is the main criteria. If you just uploading the same image 5 times, means that will be a spam. That needs to be identified by the artificial intelligence that is available in the any application. That needs to be identified by itself, and then that needs to be stopped. If it is not stopped, then that will be a bug. You need to identify that bugs while writing the code. Likewise, you need to perform something on the bug bounty, and then we can able to tell those things. How you perform this, or just take a screenshot and then mark this thing. Here it is happening, I just clicked it twice, but it is performing some other action over there. Likewise, you just mark it over here. In our mobile itself, we just showing, no, we just take the screenshot of the WhatsApp and then we just circle that and then send it to our friends. Likewise, also here we just take the screenshot and then mark it over there, and then we can able to forward to the particular company with a polite manner. This will be applicable over here, and then I found that. Likewise, if you no need to mention I am a such kind of person, I am just checking for this, I want money, those things and all. If they identify this will be a bigger bug identified by you, then you can be awarded of sure. Bug bounty website is also available. You can directly get it over there.
Thank you, sir. Those are the questions for now.
Okay, fine. I just mentioned about burp suite. No, here this will be the website portspeak.net, whereas burp community edition will be downloaded over here, and then you can use it in your system also. Okay, and then how we are going to use that burp suite? Initially, we just needs to several things needs to be performed to access the website. What is going to be happen with the burp suite means it has to be available in the middle of the browser, as well as if you just perform some action that will be received by the burp suite, and then only it will be sent to the internet. That is the actual concern over there using the burp suite. What is the background performance that is happening, that will be identified with help of the burp suite. Okay, before going to the burp suite, we need to make several changes over here. You just go to the preference, network settings. You have to go to settings, and then it is by default there is no proxy, but we need to have a proxy as burp suite. What do you mean by proxy? That means via something we are just going to access the network. Mostly uses the proxy for this, like ultrasurf. Those are old one, not the new one. Ultrasurf, that will be famously utilized by most of them to access unknown websites. Nowadays it's not available, but it is available. We can use that also. No proxy, but we need to set the manual proxy, and then manual proxy is about, it needs to go to the 27.0.0.1. that will be the loopback IP, that is the local IP that is available in our system itself. It is not enough to give the IP address alone to where it is going to be accessed, through which port it is going to access. It just simply is saying any port. Don't use the existing port. If you just use 8080, then it won't be accessible. If 8000 is open, then it will be accessible. Simply we just click on OK, and then we just close that. We will just have this. Directly we come over here, and then what are the things that is available in Burp Suite? We just explore those things, and then we just check what are the things. First, about dashboard. In dashboard, what are the things that is available over there? You can able to see what are the things that will be captured. You can see here suspicious input transformation, insecure bank transmission, whereas shorten URL. If it is about a bank transaction, then there is no URL shorten is going to be happened over there. With that itself, we can able to identify. Next is about SMTP header injection. If it is about header injection, what is the contents over there? Header is nothing but where the packet is generated, source address, destination address, how it is encrypted. Most of the data about the packet, source as well as destination are available in the header. If the particular SMTP header injection is performed, then we can able to grab all the details that is available over there. That is the second one. Third is about serialized object in the HTTP message. What is the serialized object? If it is mentioned as serialized object, you can just scroll down, and then what are the issues that is available over there. They will be giving a clear cut review on each and everything. If you are able to know at a instance itself, then only it will be easy. First of all, just to go through what are the contents that is available in the particular tool, and then how we are going to use the particular tool. That is the main concern on using the particular tool. Here, if it is about serialized object, this is about the Java object that is mentioned over here. Java object, how the request as well as response will be forwarded, and then how it will be identified. These things are comes under the serialized object. If it is about packets, how the packets will be forwarded. Each and every packet has its sequence number. That sequence number also be mentioned with the serialized object. Next, about cross-site scripting. If it is about cross-site scripting, how the each and every website the data will be forwarded, and then from one scripting to another scripting, how these things will be possible based on the DOM, how it is happen. If some errors will be happen, means that will be displayed with this symbol. And then XML eternal entity injection, this is also one type of injection. Most probably this will be happen on the drop down box. If some drop down box will be there, and then some empty spaces unknowingly, if anyhow, if it is about a drop down box, several lists will be there. In that list, we are going to select something. If it is about one column alone empty, then if we just click on that, and then it will throwing some error. With that error itself, we can able to identify what type of database they are using. With that database itself, we can able to get the username as well as password, what are the contents that is available in the database. All these things will be available with help of this XML eternal entity injection. Next thing is about external service interaction, HTTP service, how these things will be possible. Next is about web cache poisoning. What do you mean by cache? If it is mentioned as cache, then whenever you just like to load a page, a cookie, if the page is having the username as well as password, or some session needs to be created, then the particular website is going to forward a cookie to your system. If you accept the cookie, then only most of the contents will be visible, or you can able to log into the particular web page. Likewise, if you just poison the cache file, cookie file, and then it will be going to access some other thing that is available over there. That is about web cache poisoning. With that itself, we can able to occur the entire website. Next thing is about server side template injection. If it is mentioned as template injection, means whatever may be the website, we just have a theme over there. If the theme itself vulnerable, that is the template. Theme is called as the template. With the theme, how we are going to insert the injection attack from the in the server side, from the client to server, how we are going to send the vulnerability. Next is about SQL injection. This is the normal type that is available in all the SQL servers. With that, if you just give double quotes or slash, this continuous information, if you just give, means then it automatically reveal if any errors is available there, then it automatically gives the information about the what type of SQL over there, and then it that itself gives the column name as well as field that is available over there. Some things is available over there. With that, SQL injection will be possible. Next is about OS command injection. OS command injection is nothing but how we are going to inject in the OS. If some vulnerability is available in your OS itself, then it is possible to acquire the whole OS. That's why nowadays Windows 7 is not utilized by anyone. That is, Windows 7 is that much vulnerable to the command injection. Multiple patches are available, even though it is not safe to use the Windows 7. These are the issues we can able to identify with the burp suite in connect with the web browser. If you secure your browser itself, that is the main part, because that will be directly connecting you to the internet. How you will secure your browser, that is the first part. Don't use the plugins, that is the first part. If you well known the particular plugin, then only you can use it. And also, if it requires some add-ons to execute, for example, if you just use Flash, then at that point of instant, how it will be used, whether it will be always loaded. Whenever your web browser is load, it automatically loads the Flash plugin, or whenever it requires on the particular page some Flash plugin is available there, means then whether at that point of instance only it needs to be loaded or always it needs to be loaded. Likewise, we can able to manage that. That is the next point. And then whatever may be the browser we are using, we need to have it as a updated one. Browser needs to be an updated one, and also it is better to have the 64-bit, not about 32-bit. 64-bit browser is the better one, because if it is about 64-bit browser, then encryption is also about the 64-bit. Okay, that's why we need to perform the with 64-bit. We just use the operating system alone about 64-bit. All other software are about only 32-bit. Mean then it will be faster, but the security, in terms of security, it will not be enough. So that we just need to go with the 64-bit browser over there. If it's about 64-bit browser, then something security will be enhanced when compared to 32-bit. Next thing is about Mozilla Firefox is about only 32-bit. Others are about 64-bit. Mozilla Firefox 64-bit will be in developer stage alone. Go with Brave browser. Don't go with Google Chrome, because Google Chrome mostly having the vulnerability, as well as mostly everyone is prefer Google Chrome, because we just load our data over there. Just sign in with our email ID, and then we just save whatever we are typing, username, password, and then it automatically grabs all your data. If you just have GPS in your system, while you are using Google Maps, it automatically identify in which location you are, and then latitude and longitude will be forwarded, and then the snapshot of the particular place. Likewise, he will gathering all the information from you for their empowerment. We are just the victim of Google, and then whatever it may be, we are just Google it, and then we will going to find it. Whatever we are searching, that will be a penny for them. And also I'm not telling don't use Google. You will get the more information over there. If you are telling that Google is the worst one, then what will be the non-tracking? Google is about tracking. I didn't saying about good or bad. Google is tracking you. What are the things you are doing? Just to have the history of the things that is available with you. What else you are doing? Those things will be have it as a history. If it is about Brave browser or some other DuckDuckGo, likewise, if you use means, then they won't track you. In the settings itself, don't allow the web page to track, that is available over there. But whatever may be the concern, if you just give means, if they accept, then only they will not tracking you. If they don't accept, then it will be continuously tracked by the particular company. Whatever you are doing, it is all about the history, and then it just gives all the information about you. Next thing is about dashboard. What are the things you are just doing that will be displayed over here, and then some errors, how you are just finding the errors over there, that will be displayed over here. Okay, what are, when you just perform something, all these things will be displayed over here. Next is about target. Here you are just going to check what is the target, on which website we are going to perform. Under the target we just have the sitemap, how this site will be applicable. And then next is about scope, and then in that scope we just add something, where is the URL, likewise we need to perform. And then what will be the identification issues. In the dashboard itself we just to see something, no, these things that will be available in the target with definition. What are the things that is available over there, what are the things we will identify, and then how it will be displayed, what are the risk, whether it is a low risk or medium risk, that will be displayed over here. And then next is about proxy. This will be the main part, because this burp suite will works on the proxy alone, because we just having to intercept the connection that is available in the Mozilla Firefox. Whatever we are typing over here, that will be comes to burp suite. Here we are just going to intercept the connection. You already know about the concept in security, information security, interception, interruption, deflection. Likewise it will be identified. Here we just intercept the connection, and then what else that will be forwarded in from the Google, that needs to be comes over here, and then from here only we are just going to be forward the contents. Next is about HTTP history. If we just intercept something means, then HTTP history will be there, and then what is the WebSocket that is available, and then option. Here we just have the, in Mozilla Firefox we just uses the loopback address. The same loopback address will be available over here, and then we can use it. Here it is simply saying that check whether another service already using this port, because 8080 is used by the internet, so that we just go to edit, and then there we just gives the 8000, no, the same 8000 port. Here we just, sorry, 8000, we just give it, and then click on OK. It will be activated. Okay, we just go over here, just come to Metasploit. Okay, 192.168, 182.133. Here we just come over here. sorry, I just already enabled. No, that one we need to remove it. And also for making this local host, some plugins is available over here in just mentioned as no proxy, and click on OK. We can able to get the website now. Can you able to get this? Why it will not going? We can able to identify over here. Can you able to see this? Because I just click on the intercept on. What is the mean by get request as well as send request? Get request is a particular thing will be forwarded. You can able to see this. I just click outside and then I just zoom it and show. Can you able to see this? What is the website we just use? 192.168.133:80. Why this will be get here means intercept is on, so that only it will be get over here, and then this is the raw data, whatever data that is available over here, that will be forwarded. Here we are using the user agent Mozilla 5.0, and then what is the version we are using? That is about Linux. Whether we know about what operating system we are using, here itself it will be mentioning you are using Linux with X11, and then what is the version over there, and then it is about Firefox 68.0. It going to accept all the things, what type of language you are using, whether it is about US English or French, whatever it may be, it will be giving what type of encoder you are using. All these things will be displayed. The connection is closed because here interception is on. We need to forward this intercept. Okay, I just go back. Okay, I come here to the Google. You just see the difference how we are going to perform these things. Again, I am coming to the network settings. In that network settings, again I just enable the same thing and then click on OK. If I just come here and then I gave the same IP address 192.168.133, that will be available in the Metasploit. Hence here it is running now, so that it has the capability to get the web server. How it will be possible? Because while having this particular virtual machine, I just mention it as with network address translation. In network properties, if you just check, means all the virtual machines are having the network address translation. Here you can able to see it never goes, because we need to give the acknowledgement over here. Okay, here you can able to see this. It will just wait. I just already give enter, and then it just waiting for, you can able to see here, it just waiting for the particular host. That means it will be waiting here. If I just click on forward, it will be changing. What else will be forwarded? Come here, it is again waiting, again come here, again forward, again each and every time it will be forwarding, and then here you can able to see now only it will be loaded. Can you able to understand what else we are doing? This is the basic technique how we are going to intercept the connection. We are just intercepting the connection, how the contents will be forwarded from the particular system to a web server. If we intercept like this, means then we can able to get the data over there. I just turn off the intercept. We just go to the HTTP history. In that, if it is about 200, the status is about 200, then it is paused. If it is about 404, you already know, not found error. Again, this is the first one already we just gave. Likewise, how we are going to identify which one is going to be performed. Here 404 will be displayed from the robot.txt. Will you know about the robot.txt? Robot.txt is nothing but what are the website you already visited in your system, or just SEO technique, how the optimization of the website is performed, that will be comes with the robot.txt. Whenever you just study about HTML, you already know about the robot.txt, how the each and everything will be possible over there. We just check this, and then when you just click on the first one, this is the 200 status, that means it is possible. And then what is the length of the data that will be forwarded over there? That is about 1086. And then what type of data, MIME type, that will be forwarded is about all about HTML. And then extension for this get request, nothing will be there. Simply it just gets the website and then displaying. You can able to see the same thing over here, how it will be forwarded and then received. And then here you are just, this is about the raw data, that means whatever that is forwarded from the web browser, that will be available over here. This is the line by line execution. Next thing is about header. This is the same of the raw data that will be splitted and then visualized for our contents. And then this is about the hexa data, hexadecimal conversion. This is only the main content that will be forwarded over there. This is about the request. If we just go with the response, what is the response means? How the page will be loaded. That is about the response. You can able to see over here. That is also about the HTML file, and then connection is closed, text/HTML. HTML header is about Metasploitable to Linux, that is available over here. Title. Now the same thing will be displayed there also, and then several lines. The same reference link will be available in this page. Can you able to do this?
Right.
You want to do simultaneously, or I just show everything? Anyhow, we will have a break now, no?
Yes, sir. Actually.
Okay. Just use this break time and then download this burp suite in your Windows itself. No issues. But we need a Metasploitable.
Sir, we'll have to have colleagues for that.
Kali Linux itself you are having.
I have, but I don't know if everyone else has. That's the thing.
Okay, fine. Do one thing. You just install the burp suite alone in your Windows itself. No issues. We just use any website. Otherwise, do one thing. You just take my website itself, the legendtech.com. You just use that particular website and then try to get what are the contents you will be getting over there. Are you okay with that? For accessing that website, no need get permission from anyone. I will give the permission.
Yes.
How long it requires for you?
So the break, I thought we can give it for 15 minutes. Now it's 3:15 right now. So 3:30
Okay, fine.
we'll start again.
Okay, before 3:30, just try to install. If someone is having trouble, we'll discuss by 3:30. Okay?
Sure, sir. Okay.
Okay, fine.
We'll just take a break now, guys, for 15 minutes. And as sir told, please try to install burp suite in your Windows machine itself, or whatever machine you have. Please try to install burp suite. So in this, okay. Yes, sir. Now
Okay,
the
fine.
stage is yours.
Okay, welcome back. Hope somehow you will be trying this because it takes time to download itself. Anyhow, somebody will be installing the burp suite. I just showed the example how you can intercept. This is the basic thing. If you know about how to intercept, then you can perform anything on any website. Don't use for malicious activity. Again and again I am telling, don't use for malicious activity. Know it fully and then use it. Okay, that is the best part. If you don't understand, don't do it. If you do something and then it will be leads to some malicious activity, means then you will be in trouble. So that before touching these things, you need to be secure and then somehow knowledgeable on the particular app, and then only you have to do it. We already know about this proxy, whereas we just have the WebSocket history as well as option. In this option is added to the browser, and then that will be available over here via this IP address as well as this port only. We are just accessing everything. And then how we are going to intercept the client request. What are the things we are going to intercept here while we are clicking, giving some URL and then press enter. At that point of instance, what are the things we need to get? We can get the file extension, whatever it may be that is available. We just need to get whatever the content that will be forwarded. We can just add those things and then intercept the server response. That means whatever we are just sending to the server, and then server response will be coming back. How we are going to intercept? You just go through all the things. What is this? And then if you just click on the particular thing, means several details will be available. Just go through the details, then only you will be clear on what else you are using. We already do the interception. Okay, already we stopped the interception. We just go through the history, what else will be happened over there. Next is about intruder. Intruder is nothing but how we are going to perform a activity on the particular proxy history just we done over there. Here we just give the same host and then on which position we are just going to give. Can you able to see this? Okay, before going to this, I just like to give some more things on before going to attack or checking other system. We just need to safeguard our system first. Wherever we are just using our mobile, or mostly we are connected to internet with mobile, whether our mobile is secure. That is the first question. And then we are communicating with our laptop or with desktop with the browser to the internet. How it will be secure, what type of antivirus we can use, and then what type of firewall it is required to safeguard, and then how the particular operating system is accessing the files from the outer world. All these things needs to be considered. First of all, your browser is directly going to be communicate with the unsecure internet. How you are going to safeguard that already we discussed. First of all, we need to have a updated browser. If some update comes in, then immediately you need to update, whether it may be a browser update or the apps that is available in your mobile. If you get the update, then install it immediately and then utilize that. Next thing, don't skip the updates. That is the must. While using, if a particular update will be coming, no, then you need to install and then you use the particular app. That is the safer side. Next thing is about don't use the plugins. If you just check with the Mozilla browser or any other browser you are using, surely you will have the plugins. It is about something about search bar or some fantasy things. Those things contain malwares. Malwares are nothing but simple script that is going to perform automatically multiplies. That if it is about virus, it requires a dependency. With that dependency only it will be replicating. If it is about virus, with the dependency only it will be replicating. If it is about malware, there is no need of dependency itself. If a particular single system in the network having the malware, then it will be automatically available in the entire network itself. That's why don't fancy items, plugins. And also if you use plugins, then update it regularly. That is the must thing. Next thing is about don't access the HTTP website. If it is about HTTPS, then only it will be secured. If it is about HTTP, whatever data you are sending, at any point of instance, it will be revealed. So that don't use the HTTP website for simple browsing itself. Don't use that. Go for HTTPS websites alone, and then browsing, do the performance, and also all these concerns will be there. Before going to the browser itself, one more big concern will be there. What type of OS you are using, whether it is a original or pirated. If it is about pirated, there is no question that you will confirmly having a malware or a backdoor trojan or virus. By sure, your system must have, because no one is that much genuine to give that much costly OS at free of cost. Surely they get some details from you whenever you are using the particular pirated software. If you can't able to buy the pirated software, at least buy the Windows alone. After that, use the virtual box and then use the pirated version inside the virtual box. Okay, that will be somehow secure for you. If you are using inside the virtual box, that won't comes outside the virtual box, and then it is going to affect your system. It will be available in the virtual box itself. So that don't use the pirated software in your normal system. And also in mobile, you just download the cracked APK file and then install in your mobile. Never do that, because you will be using multiple apps over there. Mostly about transactions will be happening over there. Whatever may be the transaction, all the details will be sent by a backdoor trojan to a particular server. Whoever that is created, it automatically forward those details to them, and then they will be going to get all your information, including photos. They can also able to get the photos that is available in your gallery, and also without knowing, they can able to turn on the camera and then they can record any videos. First of all, ensure your safety. After that, check other safety. Okay, that is the first concern. First, be secure. Your security is must. After that, check other security. Okay. Next thing, intruders, already we just go through that. Here, how many things we are just going to check, that will be added again and again. Multiple things will be there. We just go with the first one itself. We just go to the target. Here, what is the IP address? Local IP, we just give it over here. Position, what will be the position? What do you mean by position? Where we have to give the payload. Payloads are nothing but how we are going to add some contents to a particular line statement. In that, we will get information from the server. What type of server it is, how it is implemented, what are the security things that is available over there. All these things will be get with help of inputting some contents over there. You can able to see this.
Yes, sir. Sir, if possible, can you restart the screen share, because the YouTube comment section is telling they can't see the screen.
Yeah, sure. Okay, shared again. Can you able to see it now?
Yes, sir. The Airmeet is fine. I'm just asking the YouTube section.
Okay, fine. Here you can able to see the position. Here it will be displayed with dollars. What will be the value that will be forwarding? Whatever may be the get request or post request, These are the two types of requests that will be applicable with client server communication. Client server communication is nothing but whatever we want, we just send it as a request to the server with help of the TCP protocol. TCP protocol is nothing but the three-way handshake. We just going to request, I want this resource or this file to the server, and then server checks whether he is having this much authentication or not, and then he is going to respond. You are having the authentication and then get this file. Likewise, a response will be given, and then this client, what else is going to happen means I received this file, the again acknowledgement. This is about the three-way handshake that is going to be performed with the client server model. Mostly if you just get a file on the internet, then it will be going to be a client server model. At that point of instance, while sending a request, how it is going to be sent, we can add a payload over there. Payload is nothing but what are the values that is available over there. Likewise, we can able to send the contents, and then we can able to get the entire contents that is available in the server itself. I think okay, anyhow, I just don't go deep in this. I just polishly cover something, and then if you can able to understand, you can perform. Okay, first of all about post. Whereas we just have a example, this will be forwarding. That means it will be client is forwarding a data to the, it's not about forwarding, just send a request to the server, whereas some values, what is that PL value, and then just two parameters is passing in the post, whereas first parameter is this and then second parameter is this via the HTTP request 1.0, and then what will be the cookie value that will be available as the C value over here, and then content length is about 17, and then here we just use the two parameters, next third parameter as well as fourth parameter that will be forwarded. Already parameters are available, we can use the if you just check online, you will get the payload file that will be available, and then we can able to perform the attacks over there. Whether you are going to perform the sniffer or batter ram, pitchfork, these are type of attacks how we are going to perform. You already know about the brute force attack. What do you mean by brute force attack? This is the simplest but longest. We can able to get the answer over there, because each and every character will be matched for every character that is available over there, and then if it is matched, then it will be stopped, and then next character. Likewise, it has to be go on. Likewise, if we just check the sniper, it just points on a particular. That means we are just forwarding the parameters, parameter 1 to parameter 4. That parameters alone will be checked from the browser, and then checked in the server, and then that will be returned back. That is about sniper. If it is about batter ram is nothing but something is used to block the something used to broke the walls of the castles. No, that thing is mentioned as batter ram. Likewise, we need to destroy the entire thing, and then we will get the things. That is mentioned about batter ram. And then pitchfork is nothing but how we are going to get the particular data with help of the fork. Means we just give few things over there, and then in that what else will be available in the particular column, we can able to get the entire table itself. That is about pitchfork. Next about cluster bomb. Cluster bomb is nothing but we just sending few data over there. Based upon that, whatever data that is available over there, means we can able to get it within the cluster. For example, if we just use cluster, we can able to get the, if you just forward the parameter P1 with name as well as username as well as password, means whatever the content that is available in the table, that will be fetched with the cluster bomb. I just go with the sniper itself. I didn't change anything over here. Just perform a start attack. Payload is not added, so that we just need to add the payload. Don't go with the payload. Files is available online, you can just add it over there. Otherwise, ms of admin is the actual username as well as password. Here also admin will be another password, username. Next thing, user itself password. PASSWD WD will be the password someone is having. This will be the payload. How many payload we can use? Payload count is about 5. Here we just give the 5 payloads that will be available over here. How many times it is going to be checked? That will be available over here. Request count is about 25. If you just give a lump sum of payload, then if it is available over there means then you can able to get it. And online itself you can able to get the payload. Just browse it as payload files, you can able to get it. Okay, don't do this because I'm using virtual machine, so that I'm using searching that particular site. Again it will be reverse back. Okay, just come here itself. If you get the file, then you can click on load and then you can able to add it. Okay, here itself, if some file is available, here itself CACME SQL is text is available, you can just open it and then it will be available over here, and then that will be performed on the particular thing. This position here, first parameter, second parameter, third parameter as well as fourth parameter, and then the value that is over there, that will be continuously matched with the content that is given over here. That is the payload. Payload is nothing but with these contents we are going to give the input to the username as well as password. It automatically checks whether if it is correct, it is going to accept it. Okay, just perform the start. Okay,
So there's actually a question over here which says, how do you download payload file?
payload file is available online. It is in terms of text file .txt extension. We just 1 minute. Okay, we just type it over here. No, type it over here and then click on add. It is just a text file. You can click on load and then already I have the hackme.sql.text. It contains of multiple username as well as password. Just open means whatever content that is available over there, that will be added. I don't like to reveal that. Okay, here we just simply click on start attack. Hence it is about demo version. Only few things will be possible. Some functionalities are disabled. If it is about a full version, then we can get the multiple things over there. It just checks the username. I just gave ms of admin user in the first position, the 5 matching contents that is available over there. In the second position, again the same 5 contents. If it is about hundreds of words, then hundreds of words will be given for the first parameter, second parameter, third parameter. Likewise it has to be go on. If it matches, then status will be, what is the status? Already we just discussed about status. In proxy, if you get 200, then it is went through. If it is not 200 or no values over there, then it is not accessible. That is about the intruder part. Here, whatever the input we are giving, based upon the input, it is going to identify the username as well as password for any website. If you don't know the username as well as password, you can access randomly with this. And also here also some, how you are going to check this, how many times the particular keyword needs to be given as input. That settings will be available over here, and then we can get it. Next is about repeater. Okay, I just get the raw file. How many times I need to perform the same task? I just take this raw file itself, and then in the repeater I just paste it over here. If you just click on headers, what are the header that is available over there, automatically it just get it, and then hex of values also be tech. If you just send it, then it is going to ask the host address. Port is about 8000, and then 192.168. This is my problem. I just copy this. We don't have the HTTP. It is that the Metasploit 2 Linux is about HTTP alone. So that don't click over here and then click on OK. Oh, I just think it will be went to sleep. Yeah, it's working. Then what's the problem? Something is blocking, otherwise it automatically comes over here, because already I told about the settings. No, if you just click on the settings over there, if it is about VirtualBox, also we just give the network address translation. You can able to see the
Sir, one of
network.
the comments says you've used slash in the host credential instead of a dot.
Yeah, 1 minute, I will check it. Here you just have the network adapter. No, network adapter, we just have the network address translation. That is the whatever network available over here. That means it is just act as a bridge, and then whatever contents that is available over there, that will be shared upon the network adapters that is available on the system. This is must to perform these tasks. It needs to be performed. If you just go with VirtualBox, we can't able to communicate with the VirtualBox as well as this VMware. We can, but it is we need to change more settings. Otherwise, we can freely communicate over there. 1 minute, it's just opening. Here also, if you just click on this, go to the settings. If you just use VirtualBox, the settings is must. Whereas you just go to the network address translation, NAT need to be selected, or you can select the bridged adapter. Both the things is possible. You just go with the NAT, that will be the best. Wherever it is, it will be working. Okay. No, something is blocking. Okay, anyhow, if we just send means, what else will be the response that is available over here? For that itself, already we get the code over here, no, in the target, sorry, proxy response. This will be available in this repeater, and then again, if we just get this response over here means, then what will be the next page? Whenever we just click on this, then it will send a response. That response will be available here. Likewise, we can get the raw code, how it will be available over here. Okay, that will be performed with help of this repeater. Not only once, multiple windows we can able to have it, and then we will get the data over there in the repeater. I skip this sequence and then we directly go to decoder. What do you mean by decoder part? Actually here, if you just check this hex means sometime some website is sending the hexa values alone. At that point of instance, you need to get the original values. If it is about header, you can able to directly human readable. If it is about hexa values, it is about unhuman readable format. You can read it here, but with this hexa values we can't able to read it. In the normal hexa values this won't be available. Hence it is about a application, it is available in the site, so that we are accessing over here. If it is about a direct application, only this numbers is available continuously. If you use the Wireshark, if you just use the .pack file, at that point of instance you didn't get the this contents directly, you will get the hexadecimal values alone. At that point of instance, how you can decode it, whether it is about a text file or hexa value file, that will be given as input, and then if you want to perform hash on that, you can able to perform. For that purpose only decoding will be available. Why the decoding is required over here? Because if it is about a username as well as password, no one is going to send the username as well as password. If it is about HTTP website itself, username and password will be encrypted and then forwarded. For that purpose only decoding is available. And then when compared to the online decoders, this will be somehow slow. You just go with certificate. No. This is one of the password hash cracker website. If we just get some password hex values, means we directly paste it over here and then it just gives the password. I just done it. You can able to get it. This is the actual password that will be forwarded in a website, and then it will be decoded in this website crackstation.net, and then the result is about PSD. Only 6 characters I just used, but here these many characters. If it is about hash, what is the main beauty of hash is what is the length we require, that is defined. If you tell that I just need 100 characters, if you just give the input, that means password. If you want to perform a hash, if you just give only two characters as input to a hash function, and then if you need 100 characters also, that will be possible with hash. This is the actual password that will be given, but this is the hashed contents. Likewise, we can able to use this crackstation. Okay, fine. Next thing is about multiple tools are available, and then we are having shortage of time. Next is about comparator. If we are just sending multiple files over there, we can compare over here, and then we can analyze this whether username and password is going in the particular file or not. That will be analyzed over here. This is about the one tool. We just skip this burp suite and then we move on to OW ASP ZAP. ZAP is comes under analysis. In reverse engineering also we can use ZAP as well as forensic. For forensic purpose also we just use. Mostly this will be used under the website security. You can able to see something is running over there. This is about the active scanning. Something is scanning because I just give the HTTP request over here, and then that will be filtering. What are the things that is happening over there? That will be filtering over here. If some file is available, then how it will be achieved? We can able to get it in the starting. Initially by 527 I just started. How many files that will be identifying, how many files that is available in the local server, and then whether we can able to fetch the file or not, what is the size of the file, all these things will be, how it will be get, whether it is about request or post method, that will be also be displayed over here. With this we can able to analyze, scan the policy manager default policy itself. Okay, here we can able to scan with it. First, initially history, what is going to happen with get request, the same Metasploit is working over here, and then what you are going to search in the particular thing, whether any alerts will be happened or not. What do you mean by alert? You can able to see it here. 1 minute, I just minimize the window. Okay, this is the main part. If you just come to alert, what are the things that is available on the particular Metasploit server? This is also available for Windows also. You can just download it and then use it. Otherwise you can just install the Kali Linux. By default it is available over there. Next is about path traversal. Path traversal means how it will be forwarded. Alerts for each and every time, what are the things that will be forwarded, whether risk is there or not. Why risk is there means because it just have the ampersand and page. What is that? It specifies that it is from the ampersand page. If you just mention ampersand from before a particular thing means, then it will be available as a simple file, and then in that particular file something is available, so that it risk is about high and then confidence is about medium. That means it can able to identify, whereas password as well as username will be forwarded with help of this. Likewise, each and everything having its own identification, it will be identifying the content. Next is about application error disclosure. That means already I told, no, if it is about SQL server, that drop down box I tell in the starting itself, the same application error. Not only that, multiple options are available. If you just have a text box that is going to grab the result from the SQL server and then going to display means, there also you can able to perform several operations over there, and then we can get it. What are the SQL injection techniques that is available means, just to get the SQL injection cheat sheet, just to check it in the Google itself, you will get the PDF in that multiple option header. That means interchangeable frame, how it will be happen. That means the header that is available over there. Likewise, multiple things are available. Main contents is about server leak information. What is the contents that is available over the server, that will be identified, and then public IP of the particular server, that also be disclosed, and then X contents, interchangeable contents. This is about XSS protection not enabled. That means you can able to identify that. Here also we can able to identify whether the browser is enabled with XSS security or not. That also be identified over here. Next is about X content type option, header missing. With header we can able to identify. Likewise, multiple things are available in this output. If you just check this output and check this alert, and then if you perform some scan on that means, then you can able to get it. It directly displays the title over here. What will be the body content? How you will start this? That means you just go to the quick start and then directly give the URL over there. Is already started. To get the contents only, I just already started and then waiting for you. How to start means, just click on the quick start. This will be the first page that is available whenever you just open the OWASP, whereas you have to give the IP address alone over here, and then attack will be enabled. If you just click on attack, it automatically goes to the particular IP address, and then whatever content that is available over there, that will be fetched. Still the scanning is going on. Whatever content that is available in the Metasploitable will be grabbed over here and then listed. If any errors is available on each and every file that is available in the server, that will be displayed over here. This also can be used for website problem identification. If your website URL consists of some question mark or some fetching type of items, then we can able to induce the SQL injection attack. Web Analyzer is another website checking tool. You can also use the Web Analyzer also. You can directly download it and then utilize. I don't like to take more time. With this, I like to stop. Any questions, Abhinav?
No, sir. There are no questions posted. Guys, you have any questions to ask, sir? You can ask, sir, any questions related to Burp Suite or anything on that.
Again and again, I am telling, if you understood fully, then only you need to perform all these things. Don't underestimate this thing. Lots and lots of contents are there. If you do a single mistake, you will be caught red-handed with proof. It's not about without proof. With proof, you will be caught red-handed. So before trying, you just check it within your atmosphere. Don't check it in the outer world. Just try it within your system. That will be better. Someone is Kaushi Yadav, not able to download Kali Linux. Kali Linux, you can able to download with as image or in the format of VMware file itself or VirtualBox. Which version you are having, you need to get it. One more thing I just like to inform. While using Kali Linux, you need to have the repository files. Then only you can able to update the particular thing. You just Google it, how to update the repository. You will get the answer, and then update the repository and then perform the update for the Kali Linux. You just need to give the command as apt-get update, means whatever the updates that is available in the repository, that will be downloaded, and then if you just give apt-get upgrade, all the application which will be able to upgradable, then all these things are available, then you can utilize those things. Updation is must for the Kali Linux as well as your operating system, whatever you are having. If you can't able to get the original Windows version, directly go for any Linux, whatever it may be. Just go to Ubuntu or any Linux version. It will be free of cost, and then you can use that. Directly go for Ubuntu, that will be best, somehow similar to Windows, or use the Mint Linux. Both the things are something like Ubuntu. Most of the softwares will be available for Ubuntu. If you want to use the Windows application in Ubuntu, download the Wine application, and then cross merger will be possible, and then you can implement all the exe files in the Wine application. Otherwise, exe will not be workable in the Linux. If you want to work the exe file, you want to install the Wine application. Any doubts, any questions? Are communicating between machines and bridged communication working fine, but not in NAT. NAT is best when compared to bridged communication, whether you are working in VirtualBox or VMware. If it is about a virtual box, then bridged communication is best. If it is about VMware NAT communication, in whatever case, NAT will be the best one. Any other question?
Someone
Just
came in the chat saying not able to ping in that.
yeah, for that I just shown no where it will be available. 1 minute. Can you able to see this? Here you just have an icon, network
Sir,
adapter.
1 second, sir. Now it is working, sir.
Yeah, here you can able to see the network adapter. In that you just right click it, go to the settings and then check for the contents, whether you can apply in NAT or some other thing, whether it is connected power on, that needs to be checked over there. After that also it is not connected, then you have to disconnect it and then only you have to go to the settings. If you want to change something, means you need to disconnect, after that only you have to reconnect, because now it is not checked with connected. Connect at the power on itself, you have to give these things, need to be must, and then click on OK. Now you just connect. At that point of instance it's yet connected, and then few seconds it will be enabled. If you just disconnect here, means automatically this will be went off. Yeah, disconnected. Likewise again, if you connected, means automatically it will be detected in VMware. Actually this is the original version VMware. If you just go with the VirtualBox also, that option is available, you can able to perform that. Any other question? One more question is that, do we require a separate network adapter to perform the attack? If you have me, that will be better. Whatever it may be, if you just use some other, because MAC address will be identifiable. Your Ethernet card having a unique MAC address. With that MAC address, you can be easily identified. Anyhow, you are going to use your network alone. It will be easily identifiable. You only perform. Whoever access your network, then you will be charged. For that purpose, you need to use the Wi-Fi securely, and also you need to be safeguard your network. That is your problem. If some other performs on your network, you only be the victim. Bridge will connect you directly to the router and you will be the same network. Yeah, both the things will be applicable, bridge or NAT. Nothing is, both the things are good. Any other questions? Okay, Abhinav, I think we will close the session.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Guys, can we just have a huge thank you to Prasad, sir? He's taken his time out to demonstrate all these tools to us, which will be very useful, I'm sure. I personally learned a lot of things. I don't usually use Burp Suite. I've never gotten the necessity to use Burp Suite, but thank you, sir, for teaching me. I learned a lot of things. And I'm sure all my friends over here, around 60 of them, many on AirMeet and some on YouTube Live also. I hope all you guys understood, and thank you so much, sir. Again, thank you.
Thank you so much. And also, again and again, I am repeating: use for active purpose. Don't use it for hacking purpose. Okay, you can learn. It is nothing wrong in learning, but don't perform on a victim. That is the must you need to remember. Okay, thank you, friends. Thank you, Abhinav.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.